What is good, y'all? Happy Monday. It is Unscripted Logic. You know what it is. I am your host, Social Assassin, here with the one and only
Pablo, Pickasso, defeater of disruption.
Defeater of Disruption. Let's go. Defeater of Disruption.
Mhm.
Bars. Yo, what something you said in MME's live earlier when you said like when people are trying to create division, it's because they're not seeing the vision, like the vision. Say what? How did you word that?
I forget. It was like
But it was
it's an old.
fire.
It was an old bar I had, like Mad Bar. But I was like, when people are focused on division instead of the vision,
Instead of the vision.
you are an enemy. You are an enemy of the state,
Yes.
and will be dealt with.
Yeah. Oh shit. So now
Uh,
I just want to say something real quick in regards to Fresh Coast. Salute, my brother. Salute. Um, Fresh Coast Live Network versus Brick Street Sprite going down September 6th. September 6th on this channel, hosted by Rap Ref, sponsored by Pickasso and myself. We'll also be hosting it and we'll be sponsoring it as well. So, Rapper Stone, salute. G, salute. Haji, salute. Glad to see y'all in here, man. So, I'm gonna do something a little different since this is the last giveaway. My bad, yo. I was at a concert last night. My voice is fucking shot. But what I did with this pay-per-view giveaway, I was like, a lot of people said that they would just donate theirs if they wanted anyway. So what I decided to do was take those names out of the hat to give the people who want to keep it a better chance of winning.
Right.
So the names that I'm gonna go over the names really fast. But I took out Jack because he said he was gonna give it away. I took out Mactown. I never took out. I guess he won anyway. But Haji said he was gonna give his away. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Haji.
Yeah, no, I think he said that.
Yeah. DME, MME, Tyler Durden, Major already won one and then gave his to Hazy. B702, did he say?
I don't know.
I swear I heard him say. I'm gonna put his name in the hat. Anyway,
I haven't seen him in here in a minute.
And if he wants to, but John said he'd give his away. Sick Mosh said he'd give his away. Talkurous Jess said she'd give hers away. Reginald Foreman said he'd give his away. Shout out to all them people. Thanks to Salute MME, salute, brother, salute to all y'all, man. So the people that said that they were gonna give away or donate their winning pay-per-view, like I said, I just decided to take those names out and give the few people that wanted to keep it the opportunity to actually win a better opportunity, because now there's much less names, right? So there's Weatherman 68. I'm putting his name in the hat right now. B702 just went in the hat. I'm gonna hold on. Rapper Stone. I'm gonna cam up. Don't worry. When I pick the winner, I'm gonna cam up. Snack King Cole. I know he wants it badly, and I kind of hope he wins. Scarlet Begonia. I haven't seen her around, but she's definitely in the chat a lot. Picante, salute. Bruce Leaf, salute. All my guys in the building. Let's go. Let's go. And the ladies, Danksta, Sis, she's in the building. Fam Jams. That's the first time I've ever said that. But Loso, hello. So Clementine, also in the hat.
Right.
Brick Street, also in the hat. Fresh Coast Live, also in the hat. Crucial 13, also in the hat.
Yeah, he just popped up.
Oh shit, Crucial, salute. So I don't know if you even knew this, but your name's in the pay-per-view giveaway. So yeah, we're gonna do that. If you plan on, don't hold on 1 second.
Of course we do drawings.
But But crucial, if if you win, if you're just gonna give your pay-per-view away, like donate it, I'm just gonna take your name out, because that's what I did to give just for the last giveaway. I took all the people out that said they were gonna donate it, so that way the people who really want it and are gonna keep it, they have a better chance of winning. So just let me know, crucial, in the chat, if you plan on keeping it if you win, or if you're gonna, donate it, so I know. And we're gonna do that in just a few minutes. All right.
Seizure, salute, bro.
Seizure, salute, my guy. Salute. But before we get to the giveaway, Pablo, can you hold it down for just 1 minute?
Hold it down. Down. Yeah, I got you.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Unscripted Logic. It's Monday.
Yeah, roll the theme song.
Yeah, there we go. Let's run that. One time for the one time. Let's go.
Come on in, yo. Hit that like we're talking about. Decade old battles as though they just happened. It's getting heated, cause they both have passion. Pablo, Pickasso, social assassin. Friends dropping gems cause they know about rapping. Hop on the panel and get to why you're wrong. Debating on the channel.
I don't know what happened there.
Whoa, it was halfway to the song. What'd you do?
Oh, because to me it was showing it wasn't playing.
No, it was playing. It was halfway through.
That's weird, because I could hear it, and then it just the audio.
Yeah, that happened to me the other day. So,
all right, well, 2-time for the 2-time Unscripted Logic. You know what it is. Let's go.
Woo! Come on in, yo. Hit that like we're talking about. Decade old battles as though they just happened. It's getting heated, cause they both have passion. Pablo, Pickasso, social assassin. Friends dropping gems cause they know about rapping. Hop on the panel and get to why you're wrong. Debating on the channel, so on and so on. Chop it up and discuss different topics. Come in and watch it. Unscripted Logic. Come in and watch it. Unscripted Logic. Unscripted Logic. Every Monday from 6 to 9. Talk battles and pick apart shitty lines. And if you're not on my side, I can change your mind if you give me time. But while you're here, you should hit the like. Cause we keep it raw every Monday night. Nah, bro. No, I'm fucking telling you. Oh my god. You don't know a goddamn thing. Are you serious? You're out of your mind. Exactly. I can't fucking believe this. Oh, please. Get the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's ridiculous. Bunch of Chuns and no goddamn thing. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Really? Yeah, okay, bro.
All right, salute to that. Crucial. Are you gonna keep your pay-per-view if you win, or are you gonna give it away? I just gotta know so I can know to put it in the hat or take it out. But yeah, man. So there's only, including crucial, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have a 1 in 9 chance of winning this shit. 1 in 10. I'm sorry, 1 in 10 chance is 10. So you'll keep it? All right, word. All right, so we'll keep Crucial's name in there. That's what it is. So now the event is September 20th. So
Right.
This is the final pay-per-view giveaway for what I decided to do with the 4. And then you never know, man. With the names that haven't won yet, you might just get a surprise on an Unscripted Logic episode a couple weeks before the event where I'm giving away 3 pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? So I'll keep whoever doesn't win tonight, I'll keep your name in the hat, and we're gonna make this shit right. We're gonna make this shit right. So we're gonna support what needs to be supported, and fuck off what needs to be fucked off.
Sure. Yeah. Oh my god. It's
All right.
like, wait, you're not donating to charity? What someone donated to? It's like, crazy.
Oh
my god.
All right. Now let me just cam up. Let me get my phone stand. I even use a phone stand for this, and y'all don't even do it for battles. Come on, man.
Talk that shit.
Come on, man.
Talk that shit.
All right. Let's go. All right. So, Celtics championship hat, baby. Names are in the hat. And just to do this real quick, I'm not going to go over all the names because I already told y'all, but everyone's in there. Oh, I just dropped someone on the
floor. You just dropped someone.
Not even going to look who it was. Just put it right back in. Okay. So now I'm not even going to look. Just going to. Good luck to everyone. Yes, Bruce Leaf. Because Bruce won. He was the first winner. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. The Ring's very own first battle, first event for the Ring. Shout out to Fresh Coast Live Network for winning the fourth and final pay-per-view, man. Wow. And I do want to say something real quick. Mactown salute. And Mactown's in here so he can vouch for this, right? So when I did the pay-per-view giveaways, right? So it sounds kind of crazy, but Bruce Leaf, Pablo Picante, Hazy, and Fresh Coast Live won. Those are 4 of our biggest supporters. You know what I mean?
Right.
But y'all seen me do it. Y'all seen me do it fair. And Mactown actually came in here like he's a D-Money supporter. He supports a lot of other people that like we may not necessarily get along with or whatever the case may be. And he comes over here with respect. We added his name into the hat. He won. So it's not just about who rocks with us the most. Like it's not about that. It's about if you come in our Unscripted Logic and you chat and you're respectful and things like that, we're gonna put your name into things like this. You know? So Mactown won, but he decided to donate his. So we thought that it was only right that it goes to Major. We had 3 names and we were like, these 3 names. So we really like looked at the names and we're like, Major kind of deserves this. And they all did. All 3 people did. Right. But we gave it to Major and then he donated it to Hazy. So
pay it forward, as they say.
Pay it forward. But if you see the names and you think, oh, he definitely cheated somehow because all the people that support him the most.
Well, like we said, we could have just been like, hey, these people support our channel, you're getting free pay-per-view. Like,
yes, exactly. I wouldn't have went through all this if I was just gonna cheat.
It's different if it's like a raffle, if people had to like enter in or something. It's like literally like whatever.
Right.
But I appreciate like people say
thank you, Crucial.
Like Mactown, support the code. I mean, that's all we do is like support, like I said up there earlier. It's like, just because you don't see eye to eye with other people, like that's fine. I'm not here for division. It's like, I don't know, some people have issues with like I feel like most of it's one-sided for real. Like
One-sided.
anyone that has like issues with me in social, if you ask them what their issue is, they can't even like verbalize it. So it's
Right.
like the thing
And
is,
we don't care.
sometimes-
We move on from it.
right,
Like,
right. I feel like you know what it is sometimes when in this world, and it's crazy because I'll make this quick. So in
Yeah,
this
because I just
world,
want to
right?
do something. Look at it.
It's like when people, you know, they say don't judge a book by its cover, but there is an instinctual survival aspect of,
Absolutely.
you know, when you first see someone, within 3 seconds your mind wants to like put them somewhere in a box. And that's, I'm not
Right.
saying don't judge people up. If you get a bad vibe from someone, sometimes you can't even explain it, you just know. But there
Yeah.
also is a thing of where
Yeah,
if
you could feel their energy and you just
Right,
know
right.
this is not a person I want to be around.
But there also is a thing where it's like if you, and I went through this because like when I was in high school, I was like cool with the jocks. I hung out with the goth kids. I was in the chess club. I was in like band. I hung out with like the skater, stoner kid. When people look, and if they only know one of those, like, oh, he's on the chess club, he's a nerd. Oh, he hangs out with he plays these sports, he's a jock. You know, it's like people, if they can't comfortably fit you into one box, it makes them uncomfortable, and it's subconscious. It's
And
a
then they make
subconscious
irrational
thing.
decisions.
Right.
And they do things
So the
that
thing, what I'm saying is there's an uncomfortability about you when they look at you and they can't fit you in a box within 3 seconds of where to place you. There's
Right.
an uncomfortability that comes with that, like subconsciously. So they might not even be cognizant of the fact of what it is.
and they're
They're
trying
just
to figure it out in their head. So they're
exactly
coming
So
up with all these
something
wild
about
assumptions.
you just makes them uncomfortable, and sometimes it's because they just don't know where to place you,
Right.
and that's all
Right.
it is.
And I feel
So-
like that's what happens with us sometimes, especially like newer people in the community that might go over to other channels, hear some things, and be like, "Oh, fuck that! I'm never going over there because of that." Like,
right.
And it's like they don't even know the whole context, but it's all good because we have supporters outside this community as well, and this channel is going to continue to grow, whether it's within this community or outside or both. You know, it's just that's just what it is. This is Unscripted Logic, and we're
So
here
my
to
whole
stay.
thing is like you can never control how someone else. Everything in life, people bring all of their experiences, all of their trauma, all their baggage into every conversation, into every interaction, or anything they view, even if it's a video, they're bringing their like distortion into it as they view it. So you can't control how someone else sees something or feels
Right.
about something.
Right.
But that doesn't make it so. That may, like they say, that might be in your perspective, that's your reality, but that doesn't make it reality.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly, fucking
Like,
right. That was very well said. And also, I want to add to that, because I want to highlight some of these comments, but I want to add to that. What was the last thing you said?
I was saying, yeah, like that might be your reality, but that doesn't make it reality, basically.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I forget what I was gonna say, but
It's
it doesn't.
I mean, I pretty much
matter.
worded it.
But
all
you're absolutely right, and that was worded perfectly. Yo, congratulations to Fresh Coast Facts. I support the culture, and yes, they sure did added me instantly. Yeah, instantly, right, Mactown? Instantly. Mactown. I said, Mactown came in, and I'm like, oh shit, you know what, Mactown? I know you've been in here a couple times before, so I'm gonna put your name in. You've always been respectful. That's just what it is, man. Even if it's your first time in here, as long as you come correct, man, I have no problem.
And there's people that they've come in, they showed respect, but then did something weird or moved funny, and right now I have 0 people blocked. 0. Anyone, they're welcome to come in the chat. They're welcome to say.
I have 2.
Differing opinions are always welcome to me, but one thing is just I want to say one thing. Bad faith, I feel like, is just unacceptable. As long as you're engaging in good faith arguments and you have a differing opinion, that's always welcome. But a bad faith actor argument, like, I don't know, I might just either ignore your comment or like time you out at that point.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
now you're disrupting the show.
Yeah, the only two people I have blocked is HB and Luke Kane, because I know if they came over here, that I'd have to kick them out of the chats anyway.
Right.
So
it's a
like,
distraction to what you're trying to do.
yes.
So it's
But I
like,
do want to highlight a couple of these comments real quick. Crucial said, y'all are good for the culture, 100. Bro, we appreciate that, because
right.
like, honestly, we feel like we get overlooked a lot, and on purpose too. But we're cool with that, because we're like, all right, whatever. We're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. We're not gonna stop supporting the culture because there's a few people who have an issue with us for really nothing. Like, but
right.
and then Reginald, salute, brother. And then, like Crucial said here, most take from the culture, few give back. Right. And I did 4 pay-per-view giveaways, plus I'm buying my own. That's 5. You know, and then I'm definitely gonna do a couple more. But you know, so it's
like I
like,
said, we each battle for free. We're trying to invest
and we're sponsoring the ring. Yeah.
We bring up all the people on Unscripted to try to spot. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what more you could do to, like, we're not trying to convince anyone at this point.
Right. Yeah. We're not, yeah.
You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro.
It's
at this
past
point,
that.
you're
It's
just like choosing to be blind to certain things, and that's
yeah,
on you, bro. Like, I don't
that's
know.
why. So I want to say this too. Attached to that is like, I'm not subscribed to a lot of people in this community, because all that anytime I go over in a live, it's always just bullshit. So I'm like, bro, I don't like, I like having positive thoughts in my life. I like having positivity in my life. I don't need to be hearing negativity all day long. Like, that's the thing. Like, bro,
I got enough real shit in my life.
Yes, enough real shit going on. And then also, like, save it for the ring. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what battle rap is for. Like, save it for the ring. But it's, you know, but positivity is the way. And Hazy just said that all is appreciated. I'm just here to support positivity. Stay away from drama. I am unscripted. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, that's the whole point of this. Is supposed to be a community. Like,
right.
How we see Unscripted Logic. It's not just me and social. It's like,
it's all of
community.
Us,
and there's certain things that even we rock with Jack, but you know, not to rehash it, but when he brought like stupidness to Unscripted, we bombed on him for that, because it's not just a live, it's not a joke to us. This is real shit, and that's why we spit the real, bro. And
we do it for free. We do it for fun. My channel is not. It could be monetized, but it's not, because I like to play Pablo's music. I like to play other copyrighted music, and I just don't give a fuck about making money on YouTube. Really,
that's a fact.
But I just want to do what I want to do.
One more thing is that even lately, like, I'm even in chats less now, because I've noticed that if I say something in a chat, it starts to turn more into people say something back, and then other people get involved, and that, like, it steers what the actual conversation is away, and then it turns into, oh, Pablo now, and I'm like, I'm not even trying to do that. So I'd rather just, if I am gonna watch from the bushes, like sometimes even on a Depth Lives, like, I won't even comment, because I don't want to steer away into some other thing. You know what I mean? So
yep.
And, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
And that's why, like, honestly, I like this little community we have over here. Like, if it grows, great. But if this channel never grows any bigger than it is, which I know it's going to, but if it just stayed like this community of people, I would be totally okay with that. Because like, I have fun doing these, and I feel like the more people that come in, then you have to adjust, and like, then you have to really, like, then the mods have to really be on point, like reading comments and
and there's like too many comments. You don't want to miss people and not read theirs. You're too far behind.
You can't listen to the show because
you're mid. You have a point. You're mid thing, but a bunch of chats come up, and you're like, if you start reading them, then you get lost in where you were, and then it's like, it does become
and shout out to MME, but he does that a lot. Like, he gets really behind on the chats. And I get it, because it happens to me too, but you know, just what I do is I read them first, and then I highlight the ones that are like important, you know, the ones that have the most meaning, and then I'll highlight the other ones after if I have time. like, yeah, I just, it's just important to stay up on top of that. But MME, he's learning how to maneuver in this community, and honestly, I thought he was gonna be the dude to bring unity to this community. I'm like, yo, if anyone can do it, it's MME. And then, some people just don't want it. So it is what it is. But MME, honestly, like he said earlier in his live, he said social came into my live. He's like, the first time I decided to like go live like about this stuff, like, oh, da da da, whatever. He's like, social came in, he's like, yo, this is fire, keep going live, because when he speaks, it's so captivating, and he knows what he's talking about when he talks about stuff. So I'm like, I gotta support this guy, man. Like, he's one of them ones. And then the more we got to like networking and stuff like that, now he's been on a bunch of unscripted episodes. We just did an interview with him on his channel. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But like, that was just me being real. It wasn't me going over there like just telling him like, oh yeah, start a new channel. Like no, oh yeah, start going live. No, I genuinely meant it. So
So I want to say this. Hazy's like, shout out to Pablo for the convo we had. He knows convo, real talk. So the other day, I didn't have a live plan, but I got out of work and I was like, oh, I have, or I don't, maybe I was off that night, I forget. But I'm like, oh, I have a little time. I didn't have like a bunch of stuff planned, but I set a live for like 10. Hazy came in at like 9:50. Dude, we had like an hour conversation, and I wound up not even hitting the live button until like an hour later. And he's like, he kept saying, "Oh, my bad. I know you want to start." I was like, I don't care, bro. Like, we're having a dope combo. I don't need to stop this to go live to try to. And the same thing with MME. After our interview, it ended. Me and him, we had like an hour conversation off live.
Yeah, I was in there for like a half hour of it. Then I had to go to sleep.
So to me, I'd rather do that. Like, I don't care. I feel like some people, they're like, the growth of their channel is like the main objective, and they'll do like weird type of like, I don't know. I feel like they just do anything for the sake of the growth of their channel, but like certain stuff isn't sustainable. Right. Drama isn't sustainable. People might come over to watch a train wreck, but if all it is train wrecks every day, like that's not, you're capped. You're capped as far as content goes, and
you're capped as far as your subscribers go.
Right. And they're not supporting you. They're only there to watch the train wreck.
Right. You know what I mean? Know that other people that they like are gonna be in there. So like, it's not necessarily that it's your channel that they're subscribed, because they know that it's gonna be a haven for fuck shit. And that's
right. And that's just like, I don't know. I'd never want my channel to become.
And I warned Pablo about that. I was like, yo, because the first time he went live, I was like, yo, just make sure you don't let it become a haven for, for the weirdos to come in and use your channel as a platform where they can come and just do and say shit that they wouldn't do on their own fucking panel. And and Pablo's like, yeah, I know, bro. I'm not gonna fucking, because Pablo Pickasso is also a musician, so that fuck shit doesn't need to be he doesn't need to have fuck shit coming from him tied to his music career. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not only that, I was saying the other day, I was trying to remind people this is that
Bruce Lee.
Also, when you're collaborating with people, right? So now my name's tied to Unscripted. Now my name's tied to The Ring because we're like hosting it. And like, when your name's attached to certain things, you got to move a certain way. You can't just be pulling up at the drop of a hat to have crash out arguments for no reason, just because you're not comfortable with your own masculinity or something, like, to prove to strangers on the internet, like something like, I don't know. But to me, it's like, you got to move a certain way when your name is attached to other people and you're building brands,
Here's a big problem too with that, is I feel like a lot of it is forced. Like, people will literally have nothing to go live about, and then they'll just go live and like invite people up on the panel and then instigate stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact.
out of boredom. And it's like that
can't-
shit is not needed, man. We need less of that. Like maybe if there was like one or two channels like that, you know, that'd be cool. Like
Hold
but-
on, Crucial just said it perfect. Crash Out is a sport for the fans and the chat to do on panels, not the content creators. That's a fact, bro. That's what I
Crash Out is a sport for the fans and the chat to do on panels, not the Crucial, man. You bro, every time I talk to you, bro, it's always real shot, man. We gotta do something together. We definitely gotta work together sometime. And Crucial, bro, I would love to have you on Unscripted Logic. Absolutely. And I know Pablo would too. So otherwise I wouldn't say it on stream without talking to him first. But I know he'd be cool with that.
But like you said, that's the thing about when you have nothing and don't get me wrong, this is unscripted, so it's not about like, oh, you have nothing planned. But when you do like 6-hour lives every day, like you sometimes you gotta like reach for content. And I was saying the other day, like a lot of the crash outs are kind of manufactured by the chat, like because and that, I feel like that ties into Crucial's point, is that they get kind of restless. They're thirsting for some kind of, you know, content or crash out, and a lot of it's like manufactured. So it's like,
Yep.
you know.
Yeah. And I feel like
He said, DM me. Facts. We only need
one DME. Facts. But nah, DME. The way you do it though is different because you actually put a lot of time and effort into making sure that you had all the right equipment. And yeah, it took some time, but you like, bro, the way you grew your place where you live stream and the way you have the soundboard and stuff like that, like
it's a show.
Your subscribers have grown with that because yes, it is a show. Like it's a show. Like Unscripted Logic is a show, but they're two very, very different shows.
Right.
And
but I always
DME
I look
is an
at
innovator,
DME
bro.
because
DME is an innovator. I mean, DME is an innovator, bro. Like he like the way he does what like other people do, like whether it's breaking down content, or like, you know, bombing on people or whatever he's doing, it's the way he does it that makes it amazing.
Right,
and
because like it's always like lighthearted fun. It's never like super serious, or he's not a troll where sometimes you can't tell when he's joking or not. You know what I mean?
Right. Nah, DME, man, like I've been watching DME since like the beginning. Like I think he had like 600 subs or some shit when I subscribed to him.
The t-shirt blog or whatever, the whole thing.
Yeah, it might have been.
I didn't get my t-shirts.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it was like I don't know if it was 600, but he had less than 1,000 or right around it.
Right.
It wasn't that many.
You could go back to his like earlier lives, and I remember when the whole, what was it, Butterfly? He was like going under the whole Kenny Lewis.
Yeah.
So like the next day or something, I was in one of DME's lives, and I was like, "Oh, we need you on that champion, my guy." But obviously, this is before, you know, I really knew like, oh, champion's a joke kind of shit. So, but I'm just saying, you could see even back then, I was like in the chat supporting shit.
Yep. Yo, I forgot to shout out ME in the chat. Yo, shout out to ME for real. I fuck with ME, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, Emmy, we definitely got to get him on an episode on Unscripted Logic after the seizure battle. Maybe we can get both of them up on the same show. But
like,
yeah,
that's
man.
what I was saying. If you see my live the other day when I was doing the maze stuff, like to me that's just like lighthearted fun. Like you know what I mean? I was like, what are you talking about? Like it's
that
just
maze
funny,
shit was hilarious.
You know?
You know what's funny too is last night when I got home from Connecticut, it was fucking like 2 a.m. So I went home and I just put something on the TV. I put on Grown Ups with fucking Adam Sandler, and that's the movie where like maze. It's amazing, and I was dying laughing because I forgot where it came from, and I've been doing that. Like, but but nah, that was dope. That was blog 1, DME
Right,
said.
right.
So I've been there from the beginning then. DME
Great.
is the truth. He got everyone saying solar flare foots. That is
Right,
a
bro,
fact,
I'm
yo.
gonna be
I
real.
don't know.
I thought that was the dude's real, like.
No, I still think that's his name. I still think that's his name.
Oh my god, that's when you know you have impact, though. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, DME, he's definitely one of them ones, man.
But it's not like he set out to try, like when you, again, this comes back to trying to like manufacture a moment. Right?
He's just himself.
If you're just like, he didn't tell everyone in the chat, everyone, let's start calling him this to try to make it a thing.
Right.
When it's genuine and it just like happens like that, like that's always like funnier, and that's how stuff catches on. That's what I was trying to say the other day about, you can't try to go viral. It's like it doesn't happen. Bro. Like, trying to go viral something immediately takes the authenticity out of it, and like stuff goes viral naturally, you know. So
good fucking point.
You know, like, and shout out to everyone that like everyone that did Danny Myers diss or is gonna do a kill shot. But
and
like
Bruce
that
Lee
whole
dropped one today. Shout out to him. That one was fucking
I
amazing.
didn't set out to do that. Like I said, I literally threw together a little freestyle in like 10 minutes to just have a dope little addition to the breakdown of the card that we were gonna do. That's it. That's literally it. I was like, this would be a cool addition to this live. And people rocked with it. I was like, oh, maybe I should drop it. I still wasn't even gonna just release it, because to me it was like I threw it together so quick. But I'm like, oh, you know what?
He did. He goes, I'm
let me
starting.
make a quick little thumbnail. I put it up, and it's like it started the whole wave. And it's like that was never the intention, is what I'm saying. If I set out to, if I was like, let me make a Danny Myers diss and was like super serious, put this time into it, and like tried to make it a thing, like a clout chase move, I feel like it wouldn't even have been like that big of a thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's the fact it was a genuine in the moment, like, man, another duck and no show, like, fuck out of here. You could just tell, like that, and that's my point. Is like you can't force a moment, you know?
Right. Yeah, you can't force a moment. You might know if you have a something and you could look at that and be like, yo, this is gonna hit, and it may not, though, you know what I mean?
Sometimes
but like
you can feel the energy in the moment of something you're working on, like you were working on anyway, and you can sometimes feel like, oh, this is gonna hit, but even then you still don't know like how big it's gonna hit, you know?
Hazy said, DME, I said it on the last Unscripted, he's improv of battle rap like Curb. And it's funny because a lot of people don't even know that Social Assassin is from Curb. DME, of course, knows that. But DME is kind of a social assassin himself. There's a whole agency, bro. There's a whole agency. Why do you think, dude? It's the Social Assassination Association of America, the SAA of A. So it's the Social Assassination Association of America. And there's a lot of us, man. Why do you think my Cash App is $ Social Assassin 47?
Hitman.
Yeah, and you know what? It's crazy that I got that number because, but I'm allowed on YouTube to have the regular I am Social Assassin on YouTube. I'm at Social Assassin, no fucking numbers, no nothing. But my Cash App is 47 because, man, there's a whole lot of us Social Assassins. And DME
There's even a band the other day I seen like a recommended for. It's called like the Social Assassins or something. It's like literally like a band. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and they suck.
Yeah, they're garbage, but yeah.
But yeah, man, DME might like the thing about the Social Assassination Association of America is that like they don't tell you who the other assassins are. So DME could absolutely be an assassin. We just don't know. Social assassin. So he could be number one for all we know. He could have been the first one. Well, Larry's the first one.
007 type shit, you know?
Yeah, he could be the first one, but like it's my favorite show of all time.
Right.
Absolutely.
I know. It's like it's over, but at the same time, the episodes are so rewatchable that it's like
I'm okay with that it's over. Like Like I really am, and like I'm not like obviously I would like to see more, but he's getting old, and he ended it a perfect way. I feel like, and
you know, the fact Richard Lewis got to be in the last season and
yes,
shit.
before he died, like come
Right,
on, like,
right.
so
I
rest
feel
in
like it
peace to Richard
tied it off
Lewis.
nice little bow on the top at the end of it all.
Yeah, so Miss Vicious salute.
And some shows that when they go on for that many seasons, the quality dips tremendously, and I feel like Curb's actually the opposite. I feel like every
Yes.
season actually got better as it went.
Yes,
So.
and I've watched, and I'm not proud to say this, but I've watched every season of Curb more than 10 times each. That's a fact. That is a 100% fact,
That's
no
fire.
exaggeration. At least 10 times, because
Right.
so what I would do, and
Salute,
it's not like I'm just sitting around all day watching TV. It's like
right,
I would get up a couple hours early before I started even having to get ready for work, and
so
I
you
would
could
watch it.
Curb.
Yeah, so I could watch Curb and get in that mode, because like I am like the stuff that Larry David does on the show, I do in real life. So like
Yeah, that's a fact.
so like I am the real life Larry David. But yeah, man. So anyone who hasn't seen that show needs to go watch that. But yeah,
I
social
know it's
assassination
crazy that it's been over
Association of
20 years.
America.
There's even like a
Yeah,
documentary.
2001.
The documentary about the show and shit.
So so when they did, that's good. I'm glad this got brought up. So when they did the first one where like the cameras fought, it was like an HBO special. It was in 2000, and then they or not, it was either 99 or 2000. I think it was 2000. But anyway, it was like a 47-minute special, and it was about him going back and doing stand up and all this stuff. And then like after they kind of, I think they HBO went to him and was like, we could turn this into a show, or maybe Larry said, I forget, but then they ended up just turning that special into a show, and it's amazing. They all play themselves, you know. All the Richard Lewis plays Richard Lewis. Well, there's some characters that don't actually play them their real names, but most of them do, and it's just such an amazing show. I absolutely love it. But definitely I'm 5 times each. Yeah, all right, word. I don't feel so bad now. Like 10 is like, crazy, but like
season 4 I must have watched like 15 times because I had that on DVD back in the day, you know.
Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna lie. There's definitely a couple seasons that I've seen more than 10 times each, because I like certain seasons a little more. Like season 6, I've probably watched 12 times, you know, 13 times. But yeah, I would just, because when I would wake up in the morning, I'd put that on, and it would like get me, not only it would get me laughing and in a good mood, but it would also prepare me for any bullshit throughout the day. Like, yo, I don't get time for stopping chats. I don't get, you know what I mean? Shit like this. So, you know, but nah, man. It's on HBO.
Yeah, I just
Miss Vicious. Yeah, so you can check that out. It's it's from one of the creators of Seinfeld. But yeah. But to me, it's the best TV show.
Right? Or something?
No, it's not. Unfortunately, HBO Max has full HBO has full ownership of Curb.
Because I was just watching some of it. I don't even think I have HBO right now. So I forget how I was watching.
Yeah, you do. You have mine. Dave has mine.
Maybe.
Yeah, Dave has mine, I think.
All right, do you want to get into Mass 6 or?
So we're gonna do some predictions for Massacre 6, because we are gonna be there. We're gonna have about 5 or 6 of us, so we're gonna be able to get like multiple interviews at once. And if like there's battlers that don't fuck with me, so I'm gonna have to send other people over to Instagram, like Big K. But we are gonna interview Danny Myers and press him a little bit, not really press him, just kind of ask him about the virtual shit, and let him know in person, like, bro, you can't, just because you had a bad experience with one league doesn't mean that you're gonna have a bad experience with the next and then you just ghost them, you know. Like, But
right.
we're gonna try that. So, and then we're gonna have a ton of interviews, a ton of
Yeah,
footage.
maybe I'll approach Big K and you can
And-
approach Danny because I think he does.
Yes,
you know?
yes. I'm the one who needs to approach Danny because I have no problem. But also, Sharon is the homie. I've interviewed him a couple times. I'm gonna definitely get an interview with him. I'm gonna get an interview with Real Deal. I'm gonna get an interview with Real Sick. I'm gonna get
Farrell, bro.
I'm gonna
Shout
get
out to the homie.
E Farrell.
Farrell.
E Farrell. I'm gonna get one from Charlie Clips, even though
He
he's been
actually E
disappointing.
Farrell asked for the
E Farrell asked for the exclusive social assassin interview, so shout out to that. But yeah, so I could get interviews with Taylor, all basically like most of them, you know. And I'm gonna make sure that I have like some type of like thing that I had at Mass. I forget which one I had it at, but like it was like a handheld thing and it holds the phone and then it has a mic attached to it and it's, you know, it just looks more professional, but really it's just your phone on a stand with a mic. Like, but yeah, so I'm gonna do that so that way we can but everybody else can just record it with their phones because these battlers, you know, they'll do interviews, you know. They always do interviews, so. Oh, Haji said he'll start watching it tonight. Word. Just know that like the first season's amazing, but just know it gets better. And I believe the first season is the only season that doesn't have like a season-long theme. Every episode is just like its own episode. But then in season 2 or maybe 3, they start doing like a season-long thing. Like season 3 was like he buys a restaurant and then like that, so like the whole season he's doing stuff with the restaurant, but like there's a bunch of other shit happening too, but there's a theme for the season. And then the 4th season he's doing a Broadway play, the producers with, you know, so like, and then, you know, obviously a bunch of other shit's happening too. So I think it's either what season 2, season 2 did have a theme, I believe. I forget what it was, but yeah, I think, I don't know. But yeah, I don't want to ruin too much either for people who haven't seen it. But yeah, definitely a great watch. Great watch. So you want to get into these massacre predictions?
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
I was looking for the card. But...
I sent it to you.
Where?
To your text. To your phone. I sent you the day 1 and day 2 card. It's all in one picture.
Right. I don't know how to pull that up.
Oh, shit. All right, well, we don't really need to pull it up. We can just go.
Yeah, okay.
Go through the names. It doesn't matter. So King of the Dot Massacre 6 going down this weekend. Saturday and Sunday. Pablo, Pickasso, and I will be there. And so let's get in. Do you have it right there in front of you? Like, are you on your computer to where you can look at your phone and look at the flyer?
Yeah. I got it.
All right, word. All right, let's now there's a couple battles that we don't, on the bottom of both cards, that we don't really know some of the dudes, so we can't really call those. Like, I never seen Lefty, so I can't call
Lefty Two Guns. I've seen him a few times.
What's his name? Lefty what?
Lefty Two Guns.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Lefty Two Guns. Okay.
Yeah.
But I thought it just said Lefty on the thing.
Yeah, it's like Kid Caustic, but he's just Caustic now.
Okay.
But yeah, he battled like A-Class back in the day and shit.
Word.
He's all right.
Well,
he's all right.
All right. Well, that's day 2 anyway, right? So let's start with the bottom of the card of day 1. Okay.
Stretch versus GK.
No idea.
I have no idea who either of those are. Right.
Hold up. Stretch sounds familiar, like he's an old school King of the Dot battler.
Maybe. I don't know.
But either way, I'm going with. No, I'm not going with either. I might pick one and they come out and they're a fucking drag queen or some shit.
Right. Well, it says MM next to his name and Lefty, so I don't know what that means. M like Midnight Madness.
Midnight.
Like,
That probably is what it is. That probably is what it is.
MM. Because Tusabe and GK have TBL next to them, so I'm like, what, Takeover Battle League? Maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that, yeah. All right. So, what's the next one?
E Farrell versus Pep or Pepe or whatever the fuck.
E Farrell. Move on.
Yeah, that's it.
The E Farrell 30.
Right. Oh, Mike Masters Alliance. Okay, shouldn't that be MMA?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm familiar with Mike Masters Alliance actually.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm familiar with out of Utah. Yeah.
Um.
Oh yeah. Yes. Okay, I know who that is actually. All right, go ahead. My bad.
Excel versus Chef Trez.
I'm gonna go with Boston. I'm going XL. He goes crazy at Massacre. He really does. I've seen him.
I feel like Chef Trez is dope, but
I
I don't
don't
know, man. Like
think
sometimes
I don't
his
think
rebuttals are better than his rounds. Like,
yeah, I don't think Chef Trez is as good. Like, I think he's super overrated, to be real. Like,
yeah,
he's not bad, but like when I like, but I don't honestly, I'm not clicking on a Chef Trez battle unless he's
just for
battling
him.
somebody that I really want to see.
Right. Like him versus Loso,
The
I
Luke
like.
guy.
Him versus Sharon when they were just going back and
Appreciate
forth style for it, like that was fire.
Yeah.
He's got a couple, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I feel the same way about XL, to be honest. Like,
no, I know. I trust me, I know, but I'm just going home team on this one.
right. Like XL's dope, and he can be like he's had some good performances.
Him versus Head Ice was insane.
But I don't know. I feel like he's like hit or miss, and yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, like we said, if it's just Excel versus and it's someone I don't know, I might not even click on.
Yeah.
Battling someone else that I. Like,
Oh yeah. It's the same for XL as well as Chef Trez. You know, I used to watch Chef Trez battles, but then like it was like it just feels like it's the same thing over and over
every
again.
time. Yeah,
every time, and then it's like I'm not doing that, bro. It's like watching the same movie over and over again. So like when he battled Sharon, of course I had to watch that, you know.
Right.
But
who was it? Him versus was it Reverse Live or something on GTX?
Who versus Reverse Live?
XL. Is that the one? It was like XL versus. It was on GTX like recently.
Yeah, the last GTX card. I think it might have been Reverse Live.
That was pretty fire.
Yeah, his performance at that event was dope as fuck. Yep. So who are you gonna pick?
I guess I'd go with XL. But
yeah, I know that's not really a battle I give a fuck about. So it looks like we can't because E Farrell's battling before them, so we can't. But that would be a smoke break battle.
Smoke break battle. What the
weed smoke, not cigarettes. So what's the next one?
Real Deal versus Mike P.
Real Deal, 3-0. No, I'm just kidding. Listen,
I mean,
listen. No, I'm being real.
Right.
Mike P. Sorry, I'm trying to eat dinner at this time. I just finished it, but I've been trying to eat dinner. But I've never been a fan of Mike P. He's had a couple moments where I'm like, okay, that was dope. He's had a couple good rounds, you know, but overall, he's like mid to low. He's low mid tier or high low tier to me. And Real Deal's gonna
That's a
body
fact,
him.
though. That's just a fact.
Yeah, Real Deal's gonna body him. It's not even fair. I love it. I can't wait to see it. And you know what? Mike P is gonna go crazy. He's gonna He's gonna, you know, be spitting his fast, aggressive bars with his eyes popping out of his head and shit. But it's not gonna be enough.
His bulging eyes. He's like, this is payback for the teacher that gave me an F in 3rd grade. You'd be like, oh my god. Yeah. I just can't see him like.
He can't neutralizing.
He can't write with Real Deal's way more creative.
Real Deal's performances,
angles,
Real Deal's delivery and cadence. Not his cadence. My bad. Not his cadence. His delivery.
Well, yeah, that's it. Yeah, his delivery, his pocket, his like his game plans, like everything.
His game plan.
He's funnier. He's like better at putting together. Even when Mike P has like a fire bar, like to me, Mike P's most standout bars of all like his career were the Hadouken and the fucking he's like, put my foot down like I'm starting a dirt bike. Put a butterfly to your cocoon. I can reverse life. And then someone who broke it down, Dunch had a whole thing. He's like, yo, you called his head a cocoon. He's like, yo, I'll be with your bitch getting some cocoon or something.
Yeah.
And like the way he broke it down, it's like, for real, that's such a like a straight. Like when I first heard it, I was like, oh, that's kind of fire. But then the more you think about it, you're like, yeah, even that bar. So your two most standout bars of all time were one's a video game. It's like a sound effect. And the other one's kind of a reach to even get it. So it's like,
and his round versus Danny, but it's at the same time, it's like, bro, like you can't have a round about Danny's wife like that when your wife,
right. But like, also, I feel like
it didn't hit for me like it did for everyone else because I'm like, bro, what? Your wife? Like what?
Right, but also, it's not like it was the first time something like that's ever been done. Like there had been blueprints laid for him to put that round together. He literally just like took someone else's formula and threw it. So like you said, to me, it's like, it's not like the round didn't hit, but people are saying like best round of the year. And I'm like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
And he lost that battle.
Right.
Like he lost to Danny. So
is there anybody that wants to like type in the chat and give their predictions? I haven't seen anyone type in the chat in a minute.
Right.
But yeah, if y'all want to give your predictions, unless it's just 10 people in the bushes.
I just can't see Mike P. Like, he's got good delivery sometimes, but like, yeah, if his lyrics just don't match up, his metaphors aren't as strong.
Right.
He doesn't tie his themes together as well. His angles aren't as well executed. Even if you just go based off aggression. Real Deal's aggression feels more like natural to me than Mike P. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and I feel like honestly, this is disrespectful to Real Deal because if he did not relinquish the King of the Dot title, he would still be the King of the Dot champ. So why is he battling somebody that's so much lower than him? Like this was not okay for King of the Dot to do. He should have had a much bigger matchup on this card.
Like Real Big K or something?
Well, Big K versus Tay-Rock had to happen. I don't want to say anyone in like particular, but like the point is that Real Deal, like people forget, bro, like people were so amazed when Pat went and shout out to Pat for doing it. He went on that run of defending the title the most times. Real Deal tied that. And he probably would have beat it if he didn't relinquish the title.
Right. So Caesar just brought this up. It's a great point. I was actually going to just say this, is that Mike P lost to Thesaurus, and it was like pretty clear.
Yeah.
That whole like, I'll knock Mike on his top twice. Is this thing on and shit? Like he had so many of those. Like,
but this is so disrespectful of King of the Dot to do to Real Deal, and I feel like they're doing it because they're like kind of punishing him for like relinquishing the title, or like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just fucking weird. Like I can't imagine like when they hit him up with Mike P. I can't imagine he was just like, okay. He was probably like, there's no one else. Like, you know,
right,
I don't know. But
even when he was the champ, though, like I mean, shout out to Sharon, but after that, it's like Saint LA. That's the best contender you got. And then after that, there was like, nope, of course he had to relinquish it because it's like they had nobody, I guess, like pass. I don't know why they didn't. I would like, why not Real Deal?
Why Pass? Yeah, why Pass never got a title shot in King of the Dot is beyond me. And that is the perfect fucking matchup. Like that should have fucking they should have hit up Real Deal and been like, yo, dude, will you continue to be the King of the Dot champ? Take the belt back, like be the champ, and we'll give you fucking who did you just yeah. So like you know, I think that would have been a better route to take. But then say Pass wins, like I don't know if Pass wants to be King of Dot champion, especially after that, there wouldn't be like a good #1 contender anyway. So I don't know. It's a tough
like
situation.
Mad Flex or something, but it's
yeah,
like,
or Mad Flex.
I don't know.
But it's so
he's not even on this card, is
Frack
he?
Even.
Right, Frack, bro. Real Deal versus Frack. That
but you know, Real
people
Deal
that are on an upward trajectory that have like 2 years of like clear wins. You know,
and I'm not just saying this because like Real Deal's my boy. Like this is disrespectful to him, man. It's just facts. Like this should not be the fucking battle. Like he should be battling someone else. But you know, and this has been a thing for a while. After he battled B Magic and Moneybags on URL, like people were like Smack was actually trying to get him like Tay Rock and like bigger names, and nobody wanted to battle him because there's a chance that they're gonna lose. There's a good chance they're gonna lose, and they don't want to have that on their fucking record, even though it's not a real record. But they don't want to have a loss to Real Deal. You know, and I feel like that's really what it is with this.
Right.
Like,
well, I feel like it's the same reason why like Roan's.
Why couldn't they get Real Deal versus T-Top?
Right.
Everyone else from the King versus Queen card is on this shit. Why couldn't they have got Real Deal versus T-Top? That's a fire.
I feel
battle.
like it's the same
Both
thing.
Dope anglers.
Roan's URLs getting vaulted. Who was it? 100 bullets.
Yeah,
you know, it's not even.
bullets.
I'm not saying it's like even like like a race thing because it's like a league thing because 100 bullets. You're like, oh, you're from over there. When they like give those dudes a shot on the platform and the KOTD dudes like clearly win, they're like they don't want to drop the footage.
Right.
It's
right.
Like, what you set up a matchup like this battler won, the battler you booked,
and they did it with Cortez too. They don't want
like,
Cortez winning battles, so they did it to him too. And he was
don't
on
tell
URL.
Don't tell me it's about like content, like quality control, because you'd be dropping some ass fucking battles, bro.
Right.
Like, don't even tell me it's that, or it's like it just so happens it's an audio issue or something every time someone from a different league comes over and bodies someone. Like, no,
I know.
I'm not buying it, bro. I'm not
buying it either. But yeah, Real Deal versus T-Top would be fire. They're both really good anglers. Like, dude, and not even just that. Like, I just feel like that would have been a great fucking battle.
That's a fact.
You know, and it should have been Real Sick versus El Mac. You know,
but I feel like that's the thing, though, too. Like Real Deal, like aside from he battled like Averb and was like Reaper Rel, maybe I can't remember. But aside from that, they wanted to give him Snow, and then they gave him like None, and it's like
because and I'm gonna say this is not a racist thing, but none of the so-called black battlers wanted to battle him, so they had to give him the other white battlers on the roster because those were the only ones who would accept the battle. That's a fact. That's a fact.
But there were like
there's videos. They're lower. Go look it up, man. Do your history,
lower tier than him. Which like doesn't make sense. Like to me,
doesn't make sense.
Battle rap, it's like I'm not even a huge believer in like the tier system anyway. I'm not saying there shouldn't be tiers, but I'm saying the way that they have it set up. It's like, okay, so you have this tier system. When you're booking battles, like it feels like you follow this tier system every other time you book a matchup because other people like if it's like a Sioux Surf, right? They're like, oh, me versus this guy, that don't make sense. Like, he's not in my tier. But then it comes to someone like Real Deal. It's like, clearly you're in this tier. But then they're like, but we'll have you go down to battle Snow. Like, what?
Right.
This guy just
That's what
came
I'm
from the
saying.
proving grounds, and he hasn't even like had a clear win. He got bodied by T-Top, and then he like lost to Ill Will, and it's like you're bringing him back from being bodied to give him to like, I don't know.
Well, when he battled Snow, that's what I'm saying. Like, Real Deal was like, yo, like, why can't I battle this person or that person? And they're like, oh, they don't want to battle you, like, whatever.
Right,
and,
but Tay-Rock
like,
will battle him on like a small league.
Yes, like
it's
Real
weird,
Deal was very open about this, and it's documented on the fucking on YouTube. Like, that this has been a thing, and URL, like, just after B Magic, and then they gave him money bags, and then they gave him None, and who was the other one?
Reaper Rel.
Oh, Snow,
yeah.
But yeah, then even Reaper Rel, like
half white.
yeah. But no, it's true. It's not. I'm not saying it as a race thing, but that's just the facts of it.
I feel like that's because
what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is the top battlers in URL are so-called black, right? They did not want to take a battle against Real Deal. That's all I'm saying. And then,
but I feel like it's the same.
And then
like,
URL lines them up with 3 white battlers in a row. It's like they're all beneath him. It's like, dude.
I feel like it's the same thing with like Ilmac and shit too. You know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They'll might battle him, but they'll come over to King of the Dot and kind of make it a joke and half-ass it, so that way they have an out.
Right.
Because if it was on URL and they got bodied, you know, they can't play around as much, and you know, like, oh, losses only matter over here, basically, type shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't like. I feel like they set narratives for specific things so they can like have an out for not. And at the end of the day, it all just comes down to not wanting to face the strongest competition. Like me as a battler, like, I want to face the best.
Yeah.
Like, period. I don't care where you come from. I don't care if you're a fucking like Dutch. I don't care. And that's why I respect Disaster, because he'll like go anywhere,
different places, learn a different language to go
battle you in, right?
Else. Like,
which, I mean, a little is like, all right, we'll just fucking battle Sharon already. But but at the same time, it's like, yeah, bro, I don't give a fuck who it is or where they come from. Like, if you are rated up here, like, then let's clash. Let's see who's better.
Right.
And I feel like that's what battle rap like used to be.
Yeah.
You know?
It shouldn't be like, well, I don't want to take an L to the white boy, you know. The token white boy on URL.
Real Deal even said that in the ending of the B Magic battle. He didn't even get it all out, but that's pretty much what he was saying. Like,
yeah, that is what he was saying. And there's like plenty of interviews out there, like, but
he's like, what happens when you go like up against the nerd and the white wins or something? And he's like, oh, just tell him I was light skinned or something.
yeah, exactly. Like, exactly.
Oh, fuck.
So like Tay-Rock wouldn't battle him, you know, and I think, I'm pretty sure there's a video out there of Tay-Rock saying, hell nah, man, I'm not battling that white boy. Like,
but he did. They just battled. Like,
they did.
That's what I'm saying. It's like on a smaller league. Like,
but my point is, if the top battlers in URL are not wanting to battle Real Deal, that means he's a fucking problem.
Right.
So, you know.
Well, that's why I respected like Averb. He stepped up, and he even said when he's on Spaces talking all the fucking time. But one of them, like, people that were talking about like who's the hardest hitters from here and there, and they're like putting teams. If you had to pick a starting 5, and he brought up Real Deal, he was like, bro, like, he's like he was one of the hardest like competition I ever faced. He's like, dude's a problem. He understands this shit, his angles, his like execution. He's like, Real Deal, I feel like could be anybody. And he even said, I think he's like, people be ducking, and overlook, like the same way we were talking about earlier. It's like it's a purposeful ignoring or overlooking of someone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That they know, like, bro, this dude's a problem,
Yep.
and I
Oh,
don't
real quick,
want to get in.
my bad, yo. I didn't mean to
good,
cut you off. Yeah, Fresh Coast, you missed a lot. You won the last giveaway for the pay-per-view for Never Forget 5. Congratulations,
Give it up
homie.
for Fresh Coast. The ring's on.
The Ring's very first battle, him versus Brick Street Sprite, going down
Mhm.
September 6th on this channel, Friday, September 6th, around 7 p.m. for Fresh Coast Live Network. You are the winner of the final pay-per-view giveaway for now. Like I said, I'm gonna do more in the like closer to the event, but you won, man. You won.
Yeah, it's fire.
So,
But yeah, that being said, Real Deal is gonna wash Mike P. I just don't see how he has any chance of clearly winning. He might get, like, there's gonna be people that edge him, like a sympathy round.
of course,
you know? But
of course.
and I know there's gonna be people, Mike P 2-1, he's just different. Because the short like memory, you know, like short attention span people that when if he does the loud aggressive setup, and then ending punch with sound effect, like there's some people that they just go crazy for that shit, you know, and especially if the crowd's reacting too, they're like, oh my god, like he's just different. It's like, all right, bro. Like, what did he say again? Did he say anything fire? Like, you know.
Yep.
But he
Mike
made this swiping motion with his hand. Like, okay, like, bro.
Yeah, cool.
Right. He's
so
getting 30'd, bro. 30'd.
Yeah, he's definitely getting 30'd. So what's the next? What do we got next?
Thesaurus versus A Ward.
Thesaurus. A Ward will get around, but
yeah, I think A Ward will
because Thesaurus been stumbling and fumbling around.
Fumbling, mumbling, muttering.
Yeah.
Mumbling.
So like I feel like he's gonna have one round that's like really choppy. That's and A Ward's gonna get that round, but 2-1 Thesaurus.
Yeah, it's funny. Someone I've heard a lot of people say this, and in the chats, like when people like, oh, who's gonna win? The first comment, and then a lot of people were agreeing, was someone was saying, Thesaurus, A Ward has problem facing white battlers. It's like, bro, I never really thought about that, but
it's true. Like he got bodied by Ilmac, he got beat by Big K, right? Like bad.
Right.
So
Sharon, I think, did they
Sharon. He lost to Sharon pretty bad in the UK at World Dom 8.
Oh yeah, he got cleared.
He got fucking cleared.
I know there's more.
Major salute, brother.
Frack killed A Ward.
Frack killed A Ward, yeah. Yeah, and you're battling Thesaurus. He's like fuck him as a person, but he in the ring he's a witty motherfucker.
Right. Mad Flex. I mean, the Mad Flex battle, it was a good battle back and forth, but yeah, he just like don't clearly be winning.
He clearly be losing.
Right.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he's got. It's weird because when A Ward first like hit the scene, I was like the first couple times I saw him, like, yeah, this dude's kind of trash.
That's what I said too.
And then
it wasn't until his DNA battle where I was like, all right, A Ward, like
right. Like I saw him slowly elevating, putting in work. He had more battles. He got better at like rebuttaling, and he had more like confidence. He had better like.
And his rebuttal game's not that crazy.
No, it's not that crazy. But he had better content in his rounds for a little period of time. And but I don't know, man. The last like 2 years, even every time I watch his bat, like Spooky Acres, it's like just his fucking voice, and like it's like like
We know,
I
Caesar. We
don't know,
know.
man. Like I feel like he was dog shit, trash. Got a little better. I was like, all right, he's like standable. Like him versus Bill Collector. I was like, all right, this is all right.
Yeah.
But then like he got absolute trash again. He like went full circle and now he's trash again. And it's funny, Fresco's a weak panderer. And he was actually whining in the Elmac when he's getting bodied by Elmac.
Yep.
And Elmac
That
said,
was
like, yo,
bad.
your spirit animal is a pander bear.
That
And he was like
Elmac,
whining about the line. He's like, a pander bear? Like, that's a reach.
yeah,
That's
that's
like,
not
no,
a
that's
reach.
perfect. And you
Yeah,
are
it's
a pander
perfect.
bear.
Yo, I'll tell you this: Ilmac versus
Oh,
A-Ward and Ilmac versus Rum Nitty are two of the biggest bodies I've ever seen in my
right.
fucking
Facts.
almost 20 years of watching fucking battle rap.
Uh-huh.
18, 17 years, whatever it's been, you know.
And Elmac and JC and shit. Like, yeah, Elmac has so many bodies, but people try to save the, like, let's save
Yeah,
them.
DNA, that one was
Oh
so
my
bad
god,
too, and
that's
people forget about that
undeniable,
one.
bro.
Yeah, and
Because
people
DNA
forget
was
that.
so bad that it's like, let's just forget this ever happened.
And Ilmac was so amazing. He was like, he's like, this is how fucking DNA be like doing his president. He's like, now I lay me down to sleep. And he's
Right.
doing the DNA impersonation. He's like, I
Right,
pray the
right.
Lord my soul to keep.
Something,
And
something, right?
he's like, it's ironic because I'm the one that's aiming.
right. And also DNA had that. He's like, I put the SK on both sides of my that's smack.
And it's not.
Like, no, it's not. That's skamack.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I'll put the SK
Put an
on both sides of
SK
that.
on both sides. Like what?
That's smack. No.
No. You try to do the earn and ash. That's Nash. It's like no, that's earn ash.
Yep. Yeah, he did beat Iron as well. He did beat Iron as well. I was there.
God.
I was there. That was at
Like,
Massacre, I
play
believe.
cello. Put
Wait,
my foot down like a bass pedal. Fucking.
Was that at Massacre?
No, that was at World Dom something. Elmac and Iron.
Yeah.
That was at the event that Diz battled Oxymoron because remember
World
Iron
Dom
was
set.
trying to pander to the Russian crowd, which is like,
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Pander bears.
I think that was World Dom like 7.
Bro, is there anything worse than watching a battle and then see someone completely just deviate from actually like rapping and barring out to try to just pander to wherever they are? I can't stand that shit. Oh, I'm in this area. Let me bring up streets from around here, or sports teams, or fucking.
I hate that.
The mall down the street, and that's what I was saying. Maybe people don't understand when I clown on Rum Nitty for I'm where the burner be, like Toronto. Like the reason I hate that shit is because you would never spit that anywhere else. You're only spitting it because you're in Toronto, and you're like, this is a place for me. This will get people on my side. Like it's corny,
at the event, but people watching it on camera that aren't from there are like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
I respect people more that go into enemy territory and will like diss them.
Like Ilmac did when he went to battle JC.
Right. But like this great example is like I think Big K's done it. Like, yo, fuck this.
Madness. I mean, not Madness. Frank Stacks to O'Shea going to Don't Flop and battling O'Shea. That's one of them ones.
Like, I liked it. Like the Saurus versus Hollow Hand. How he's like, bro, I could win if all I did was talk about how much better my league is while reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Like, that's fire,
that
bro.
Was fire.
Like,
and that was at the time right before, like a little bit before King of the Dot and Grind Time merged. So they were working together and like booking battles together here and there, and going to each other's league, but they were still competitors. So
I gotta disagree, Haji. Rum Nitty's first versus Ilmac, it was like a minute and 30 seconds.
That was one of his
and
worst
it
rounds.
took
That
like
might have been
60 seconds for him to even get to like any relatable punchline or diss his opponent at all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say you're wrong because that's your opinion. I'm not
right.
Gonna
I'm
say
just saying I gotta
wrong.
disagree.
But yeah, I definitely disagree. I feel like his first was actually terrible.
His second was way better, but his first round was fucking.
I feel like that was his worst round, and
One
don't
of
know.
Rum Nitty's
Ilmax
worst rounds in a long, maybe ever, or like in a long time for real.
and all
That
three
round
of
was
Ilmax
fast,
rounds
dude.
were phenomenal. But hey, you know, now you say his first was fire versus Ilmac, but do you have him winning the first round?
Yeah, because that's a different conversation.
Yeah. A Water's trash juice. Yeah, the first round was hilarious.
I mean, yeah, it's funny, but
It was just that was the round he did like all the Toronto stuff, right?
yeah.
Yeah, like
And it was like, bro, it was so short. It was like 1:20 or something. It was crazy short. I remember watching it a couple times, and every time, like right when you think he's about to start heating up, it's the end of the round. You're like, what? That's it?
yep, yeah.
That's what you brought for Ilmac in the first? Like, what?
He said absolutely not. Okay,
Right.
so all right, Elmac won the first, but all right, you just think that Rum
Yeah,
had a
like
fire
the
round.
second, his
That's
second
fair.
round was a lot better from what I forget which round's which, but I just remember
No,
the first one was not good.
I feel
For
like
real.
I walked away thinking that his third round was the better
The
of the three
better,
rounds,
yeah.
but yeah, but even that like he only had a couple good like moments in there, and then it was like I don't know, but
Fresco said,
Elmac went fucking crazy, bro.
yeah, bro, it was just a clear level difference of like,
Yeah, like he did with A Ward, like it was
bro,
just
that
different.
turned Predator to like he's talking about the movie. I don't
Turn
know if you,
Predator to Prey,
if
yeah,
you if you've
because
never seen the movie Prey, it's a Predator like prequel, and
yes. So when they
it's
say turn
about
Predator to
it's about
Prey,
like native or like yeah, like a native people, and they're like this lady has to like battle a predator, and I forget the exact way he set it up, but he's on this
yeah,
rhyme scheme, and he's like, oh, the plot is like the ending is the same in every single way. He's like something native versus an alien. I turn my predator to prey. Like
that is
what?
fucking fire.
That is
Because if y'all don't know, Ilmac's Native American, so
right. But when I say 10 out of 10 punchlines, like I always say Av, like yeah, Av, he's got some good punches, but they're never 10 out of 10.
right,
That
that's
is
a
a
10
out of 10 punchline because the setup, even the setup to it, the ending is the same in every single way. Like no syllable was forced, no
No.
time was wasted, everything was relevant. It led up to it, and obviously, predator to prey. It's like that's a saying, a phrase anyway. But to have it tie into a movie where in the
yes.
movie it's literally an alien and he calls himself the alien versus a
Yeah.
Native American. Now it ties
Yes.
into the theme of the battle itself and is a phrase, predator to prey, but also the movie is called Prey and has
So
a fucking predator in it.
So that's a triple on
It's a
Tundra, a
fucking
crazy
10.
one.
Like that's an 11 out of 10.
Yeah,
that is
that's
and
a crazy triple.
There's just nothing on that level that Rum had.
Prey
in the
was
battle.
dope.
You know, he was that was a great movie. But you know, like some of his best shit, like yo, I can't put you on my Mount Rushmore, but I will give you a headstone. It's like, okay, that's pretty fire. Like
That
but
was
it's
his best
not,
bar of the battle.
it's not a 10 out of 10. It's not on
No,
that same
honestly,
level.
it's like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like, or
or
maybe even
even a,
6 and a
if you want to
half.
say like an 8, just off the conviction of it or
Fair,
something. It's
fair,
like,
fair.
okay. But
Fair.
none of it before that was like related. He didn't set it up with some scheme about how, like, you know, it wasn't tied in. It was just a setup and then the punch itself. Like,
Right.
it's just a difference, bro. It's a difference in writing. And, you know, when someone, like we were saying that before with Pyro, like when all they do is one thing, punch, and Ilmac broke that down in the battle. He even put it together in a way. He's like, when all you do is one thing and shit, like, bro, it's just, it was such a clear difference and masterclass on how, like, he broke him down from every angle. And
he did.
I understand it's like people have different tastes and shit, but like, as far as attacking your opponent, and if the whole thing of battle rap is like the way you put your words together and shit, it was a fucking slaughter. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
see how anyone could say Rum Nitty won the battle. Like, that's at that point, I just go,
Right.
okay, I think, and I feel like most people that say that just go literally, Ilmac's corny. It's like, okay, so that's
Yes.
all it is. You just don't like him. And that's
Right,
fine. You
right,
can
right.
have your opinion, but when I'm looking at it like subjectively, and it's not like, well, I don't like this person. I'm just going based on the shit you put together and the way you execute it and deliver it. And
Yeah.
even the rounds that he did good, like Ilmac with the rebuttals, I just reverse engineered this alien's craft and shit. Like,
Yo.
bro, come on, bro. Come the
Now,
fuck on.
how did we get this far away
I don't
from
know.
the
But we're
prediction?
talking about but it's
Real
fire though.
Deal
This
Body
is,
and Mike P.
right, and then we got into
Yeah.
bodies, and we were talking
Yeah.
about bodies. We mentioned Ilmac's bodies, and yeah, but you know,
Yeah. That was
Rum
dope.
gets 30 regular. I used to love Rum Nitty,
Yeah.
but I feel like the
Back
last
in the
couple
when
of
he was on
years,
King
like,
of the Dot and shit, and when he first
right,
came to URL.
right.
But yeah,
I just be feeling like, yeah, I don't know. Lately, I feel like he just fell off, but that's
I'm
just
good. I'm good. Like I won't. That's another person I won't watch unless he's battling somebody that I want to see.
right, right.
And I know
Okay.
a lot. I know a lot of people are gonna fucking hate that. That hate
Right,
that.
because they
but,
say
like,
he's the GOAT, he's the best.
right.
Like, it's like
He's
I just don't see it. But
nah.
I mean, that's the beauty of art is everyone has their own opinion. So
Yeah. Yeah.
next though is Sharon versus 40 bars.
Oh no, we were talking about the Source versus Ward and Ward getting bought.
Yeah, I said that. I said we were talking
That's
about
right. That's
that.
right.
Then we
Yeah.
moved on to bodies, and because Ilmac bodied A Ward, so that's
Yeah.
why we got into that. And I said
So
Ilmac has a lot of bodies, and that's how we got
right. And so we said we both
the
said the
Source
Source
clearly
2-1.
winning. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
clear.
next battle is Sharon versus 40 bars.
Now 40's from Boston. I used to be a huge 40 fan. My bad. My voice is gone, yo. I was at a concert last night, but my voice is fucking shot. But I used to love 40 bars. I still like some of her like performances over the last few years, but like she's just not consistent enough. And Sharon is extremely consistent. He's one of, if not the most consistent.
Right.
Battler.
Mr. Consistent.
You
Battling
know,
Mrs. Consistently inconsistent.
yes, yo, fire.
Right.
But Sharon, yo, like regardless if sometimes he's corny and whatever like that, like 100% he's gonna show up, he's gonna fucking spit his bars, he's not gonna choke, he's gonna freestyle, he's gonna entertain the crowd every
This
time.
is kind of a weird matchup, though, I feel.
It's very weird. I feel like, honestly, I'm gonna tell you this. I feel like they were trying to find a big matchup for Sharon. They really couldn't find him like
because all the other people he's either already battled or they were already booked to battle.
On the card, or they just couldn't get certain people. And 40 is one of the top females in female battle rap, if not the top female. So
I don't know if I could put her there. Like you said,
well, no, like by numbers, she is.
Right. By numbers and skill level, I would have her up there. But like you said, just the inconsistency.
Right. So I feel like the reason that made sense was that because she is the top female to, by numbers, and she's from Boston, you know what I mean? So
Right.
I think that's how they made it make sense.
I guess so. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna be like a weird energy in the battle. I just saying like on paper, it's like what?
She's gonna do a whole lot of like you're a nerd, like I bet you're still a virgin, all this
right,
shit.
like the Bonnie Godiva dick check.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Like he's married.
Probably never even been up in some pussy.
He's married to she's pretty hot, man. Like so.
Sharon, I have no idea.
Good for Sharon, but I don't know if he's married or I think he did get married. But
Laura Tarsi.
No.
I'm just playing. But Haji said 40 bars on her retirement tour. Sharon 30.
Yes.
She just said Sharon
30.
I mean,
I'm gonna agree.
Yeah, I feel like she's gonna put together some fire shit. Like 40 is like, I love her style.
And she's never been on a massacre because the
No.
first one, for some reason, she no-showed. DNA was there. She was the one who no-showed.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so
40 style, like I love it. The way she like
me too.
raps. She almost reminds me of like a B Magic kind of the way it's the more fast paced, like momentum based build up while she's scheming.
Yeah,
And she'll have
yeah,
some fire shit in there. She doesn't like force punches as much. You know, she has like slick wordplay and shit, but then will hit like a fire punch sometimes at the end. Like, I like
right.
her style, but the thing about this, the same thing with B Magic. When you're momentum based and you're choppy or you're having slip ups, it really damages the
It
momentum.
affects it a lot.
So if you even a slight slip or stumble, if you're off the rhythm and your whole round is rhythm oriented, it's like it's kind of jarring. It like pops off the screen at you and it feels out of place. It's like missing a beat on
Right.
It's like you're a drummer and you just like missed a beat and then tried to come back on off tempo. It's like it's so noticeable that as opposed to Sharon, I feel like you know, the slower, more like talking to him style. Like I'm more of a fan of 40 style, the rapping and shit. I'm just saying the way I see it playing out is like she's gonna have to be like executing to perfection.
Yep.
If she wants a chance of it.
And Sharon is undefeated at Massacre. He beat, well, I don't know, him versus Rum Nitty. I don't really remember who won that battle, but
yeah, I don't even remember watching that.
He beat fuck, I forget who else he battled at Massacre.
Bipolar, good credit, bad bitch.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, man. So what's the next one? This is day one, y'all. This is day one.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna say Sharon definitely with the win. But I don't know. I think 40
could get around.
Maybe the second round she might turn up. And if she gets in her pocket, she could definitely have one of them rounds.
But if she does get around, it's gonna be like a very close
round. Right. I don't see her clearing.
I
can't see her clearing any round, but I could see Sharon clearing every round.
Yes.
So that's my assessment.
So either 3-0 or 2-1, you know.
Next is Pass versus New Jersey Twerk.
So New Jersey Twerk, like, he has some battles that are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And like, even though like
I want Mississippi Cup.
obviously he had a bunch of like years where he fucking just fucked off. But like, I guess now he's been doing really well recently.
A bunch of years where he fucked off.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, like that's it's the easiest way to put it. So, you know, from what I hear, because like, you know, the battles get dropped on the app. I'm not really watching a lot of these battles. Like, I hear he's like doing good again, but I don't think he's the same Twerk anyway. So I'm gonna and I know he'll probably say in an interview, "Oh yeah, Pass is a legend," blah blah blah. But like, these motherfuckers, some of them don't really feel like that. They just look at them as grind time or King of the Dot rappers, easy paycheck. Like, there are some, you know, that do respect them, but it's like, I don't know. But here, I think New Jersey Twerk takes every battle for the money, and I don't think he really respects the older generations of this culture. That being said, Pass 2-1.
Yeah. Caesar said a good Twerk could win, but Pass consistent. He beat Real Six semi recently. Similar about I wouldn't say Six similar to Pass.
No.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but
actually I feel like Sick has more punches than Pass, but I could see I could see Twerk like debatably
winning
like
the battle.
people saying he won.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, that's gonna happen.
I think like writing wise, like he has a way of I don't know. I don't want to call it catering, but it's like he knows what the fans want and like,
Right.
and he's gonna do that.
But is he though? Is he gonna
I
get
mean,
through?
maybe if
Because
he's
he
not.
does have another battle the very next weekend, Summer
Yeah,
Madness,
that's
King versus
crazy,
Queen.
bro. Like,
So everybody, Tay Rock, New Jersey Twerk, and I forget the other one on this card, that they're all on that Kings versus Queens card. The only two male battlers on the Kings versus Queens that's not on Massacre is T Top and fucking I forget who else. But Danny Myers, I think.
T-Rex or something? Or-
No, not T Rex. But I'll think of it as we
Marwan?
go. No,
I don't know. But
no,
I feel like it kind of ties back into a point that we've been saying recently about people just taking too many fucking battles at once. And it's like
right,
when you have something that's like looked at, everyone's saying this is the card of the year, this is like the Summer Madness, this is, and I don't give a fuck if you got like
Oh, John.
they're calling it this is Summer Madness King versus Queen. Call it whatever the fuck you want, but to
It's
have
not Summer Madness.
two like big cards booked a week apart from each other, like you can't tell me that you're gonna be able to be the best version of you both weekends in a row. It's just not fucking happening.
Right.
Bro.
And the other person's John.
And so it's different. I guess if it's like, oh, I got this little one rounder over here, this like 2 weeks before this other battle, like, you know, I could maybe see that. But when it's two of the biggest cards of the year and they're a week apart, like, and you're known for you're known for fucking up anyway and not being consistent, like
I feel like Tay Rock and John could do it. I feel like T Top could have did it, you know.
Right. But there's
T-Top,
just certain, I don't know, man. I just can't see him being 100, being the best Twerk he can be on both cards. So one of the battles is going to have to suffer, and I guess the thing is, which one's it gonna be? The one you have first, or the one you have second? Like
right.
Or which league you take more seriously, or who paid you more, or whatever the fuck.
Does anybody know who he's battling on Kings vs Queens? I forget. Can you look that up, Pablo?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Just look, like Google, you know, that card, and then click on images, and you should be able to see the flyer. But yeah, 3 out of the 5 people on that card are on the Massacre card as well. And they're obviously going to take the URL battles more serious. You know?
Coffee Brown?
Coffee Brown? What about her?
New Jersey Twerk versus Coffee Brown?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I think he's going to take the URL battle more serious regardless. Like, I just do. And I think him and Coffee have history.
Or did that battle happen before? I can't remember.
They banged. No, it hasn't happened yet. They banged back in the day, and it, like Geechee exposed it and shit. So like, yeah. So they have history. So he's definitely gonna put more into that battle, I think, than he is against Pass. Because honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like Twerk can beat Pass with minimal effort. And that's just not true. But I feel like that's the way Twerk is looking at this battle. Like, oh, he can't fuck with me. He can't fuck with my aggression. His fast rhyming and flow pocket is not gonna, you know.
Oh, Twerk versus 40 bars, I think.
Does anyone in the chat know?
Yeah, Summer Madness, Kings vs. Queens, September 14th. That's what it says.
Yep.
Yeah. New Jersey
So
Twerk
it's
versus
2
40
weeks
bars.
after, but yeah. Yeah, so 40 bars is on both cards as well. So he's battling 40 bars. Is Yoshi G or Chirac on that card too?
T-Top Official, New Jersey Twerk, 40 bar, John Coffee Brown, Rom Nitty versus Vixen the Assassin, Geechee Gotti versus Miss Hustle, and Tay-Rock versus Jazz the Rapper.
Oh, okay. All right. But yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know. But my prediction is that Pass is gonna win this battle.
Twerk just recently battled some dude in Minnesota, did good, but he going to mess up with one of the next two. That's what I'm saying, bro. They're too close together, and it depends on which one he takes more serious, I feel like.
Twerk is not it. He's both lose. He's losing both, he says. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of Twerk. Like,
me either.
It's funny because like his older battles, like I actually saw the potential there. I saw like what Norb saw and the like, oh, he's got star power. And even his first like URL, the Popeye, like I already was a little like, I kind of liked him when he was like less aggressive, to be honest. Yeah,
when he showed before he stole Prez Mafia style.
Yeah, like he showed more charisma, I felt like, before that. And yeah, once he bit Prez Mafia style and just added a little add a little Tay-Rock and add a little, spice it up with a little bit of, it's like I don't know. He be having like all right lines, and it's like I get being aggressive, but just sometimes the like octave, the tone in his voice, and when he stays there with it for an extended period of time, it's just like nails on a chalkboard to me, for real. Like, so I could never say like he's up there for me as like one of the best battlers, because it's just like you just get loud, bro. And it's like sometimes the like the bars speak for themselves, and you can deliver it with conviction without having to scream it like this every fucking time. It's like it just gets like, it's like grating on the ears eventually. That's just my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah. So with that being said, yeah, pass 2-1 at least.
Yep, agreed. They build their raps in the same lame factory. Oh shit. All right. So what's the next one we got? Chilla versus Rex.
Chilla versus T-Rex, yeah.
Now I don't understand why Geechee versus Marv is above this battle, considering Chilla, is the best battle rapper from Boston, but arguably, or the biggest, if you want to say. I think that should be the main event over Geechee versus Marv, but whatever. I don't know, man. This battle's weird to me. I don't like this matchup at all.
Yeah, I have to agree.
I don't like it at all, and I don't care who wins.
Oh my god. No, what's crazy is I had like this new manager at my work the other day, and I think because Jeepers. So I put in to take off this upcoming weekend for the massacre, right? And he's like, "Oh, where are you going?" I was like, "Oh, it's some event," and I just assumed like he probably doesn't know battle rap. So
right.
Once I met, he's like, "Oh, what is it?" And I was like, "Oh, it's like a battle rap thing." He's like, "Yo, bro, I used to watch," and immediately started bringing up like the Lion's Den. He's like, he goes, Goods was fire. He's like, "What's this dude?" We started talking. He's like, 3 sentences in before I even said who was on this card and shit, he's like, "Yo," he's like, "T-Rex, he fell off, bro." I was like, immediately I was like, bro,
let's go.
It's true though. Like he's like, "What was that like slaughterhouse shit?" He was like, he was killing fools. He's like, he fell off, bro. He's like, I don't even watch this shit no more. And I was like, yeah, I feel you, bro. Like,
yeah.
And it's just funny to me because the whole thing we talk about with like virtual too, right? Like, it's there's battle rap fans that are out there that they've been fans for mad long. They know a lot of the dudes, and you know, I feel like the app like killing the visibility of building newer stars and even like older like legends that like I don't know if it's like you said, like the oversaturation of just like there's battles every weekend, so they just like don't mean as much. The whole like there is no winner. It's just like about moments and shit, and the competitiveness. You got like twerks no showing or just taking the battles for money. Like,
Yep.
there's
Taking
fans
the
that just
money,
like
no showing.
right, and it's like there's fans that like loved this shit that literally just like stopped watching. And
Yep.
so that's why it's like, you know, when I have these conversations with people, and you know, obviously I brought up the never forget, and he's like, bro, he's like, you battle? He's like, bro, I never would have guessed. And then he like kind of took a second, looked at me, goes, I could see it though. He's like, yo, you just have this like presence of he goes, I feel like you could talk to a motherfucker. Like, but my point is like,
That's awesome.
There's fans that just like they love battles, but
if they knew what battle rap was today, especially with like virtual battle rap and like the different communities and sectors amongst virtual battle rap, they would be disgusted with what battle rap has turned into. Even staged battle rap.
That's the thing I'm was gonna get to is like
my bad.
So no, you're good. It's basically the point I was gonna make is that like I was saying, there's battle rap fans that like were around before all this, like they know the history, they love the sport of battle rap, but have just become disinterested because of the nonsense. And you know, when I meet people like that and I'm talking to this kid about that, we're like, bro, you saw the energy change in the conversation immediately at the snap of a finger.
Yeah.
When it comes to like, you saw just like the passion come out when we started talking battle rap. And I feel like that has dipped now to where even people that like we talk so passionately about like the Lions Den, early Smack battles,
Smack DVD, early grind time.
And like you talk about battles now, that's like, or like we say even like, oh, Bender, when we're talking Bender, Ilmax, like it's like battles just don't have that same feel anymore.
Right.
And if the real fans of this shit, the ones that know and are passionate, are the ones that become disinterested and like tune out, and really all that's left is people that are just like fan, and you know, fan is short for fanatic, which I never want to be a fanatic over any other man. So that's why
I don't call the people in the chat fans. I call them supporters.
So when you get that, and all the, you know, all the people that are left are fans, they're fanatics of a person, like a Quirk, a Rum Nitty. To them, they can do no wrong. They've never lost a battle. And I feel like that started with the clip shit. Clip 3-0, clip 3, like started as a joke, but then literally became entire chats of people saying, this person 3-0, even if they choke, even if they fuck up. Like, and it's just hard because I'm trying to like get other people interested in the virtual and show them like, oh, I battle. I'm like trying to convince them that no, this is that real shit that you've been missing. Like, we're bringing the realness back.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I know that's like kind of like it's true in a sense of when the battles actually happen.
Yeah, but everything leading up to the battle.
Exactly. So it's like I'm trying to sell people on it, but there's a part of me myself that doesn't believe it. Like, oh no, this is the real shit, because and I have to purposely leave out the fuckery and nonsense, which is like what turned them off in the first place. So
you can't just like bring them in you can't even be like, oh, watch this battle, because then they'll start like digging deeper and watching more battles.
They go down rabbit holes and they see these 6-hour lives of weirdo like people going, oh, it was a joke, but it's like they're not saying it like it's a joke. They're saying it like it's true. And then people that are just coming in, they don't know what the fuck's going on. So it's like I said earlier, it's like there's like these campaigns of mass confusion. All you're really doing is hurting the virtual battle rap itself, because you can never grow something if you know, to an outsider, it's basically, it's like kind of what Daylight did to battle rap with the troll and shit. And it's like people like, he's a genius, it got eyes on him. But how many, if you have fucking 15 Daylights in one little community,
right,
everything is a troll, and like
more than 15,
and no one can tell when someone's being a troll or not, and everything is just like, you got 34 Daylights in a tiny community. It turns people off, bro. It's like they're just fans of battle rap. I know. And it's like they just want to watch. They miss the old school essence of just that battle rap feel.
Me too.
And that's what we're trying to bring back to this shit. But it's like, yeah, it's just like, it gets discouraging when everything's a troll, everything's a joke. It's like, bro, maybe like something, I don't know, to either get a hobby, or I feel like they don't take battle rap as serious. They don't have the same passion for battle rap that we do, I feel like. And they just like to, they see it more as like a place to hang out and joke around with your buddies. It's like, maybe get some friends in real life and go do that.
Right.
You don't need to bring that over here, is what I feel like.
This is supposed to be a place for battle rap. And like, yeah, of course, like Pablo and I, we do our show and people come in and we're friendly and we have fun, but like that's the part of it. But then when it's battle time, okay, now you battle. You know what I mean? Now it's battle rap time.
MME said, I'm rhyming on accident. It's crazy that you said that to me the other day. You said, you go, bro, that was a bar. That was a bar. I don't even realize it. And I feel like it's because I'm writing for this D-Money battle and the shit I'm putting together. Like, my mind is so in like rap mode that even in my natural conversations, I just be saying shit. Someone's
D-Money's gonna die.
That was the bar. I'm speaking in schemes at this point, like QP.
Y'all don't even know, bro. D-Money's gonna die. D-Money doesn't realize what he's up against. This isn't just Pablo the rapper. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Right. But it ties back into the conversation we're having, because to me it's bigger. This shit bigger than Nino Brown. Like, this isn't a me, one singular person versus another singular battler in some virtual sector. To me, this is about a bigger picture and battle rap in general, and what battle rap should be, and what's wrong with battle rap today,
and even beyond battle rap,
like, and beyond battle rap, like Pablo, real shit.
Yes, like this is not. It's not gonna be pretty for D-Money. Bro. That's all I'm gonna say. And y'all can like believe what you want, but September 20th, you're gonna see that what I've been saying is the fucking 100%.
This is an amalgamation of a lot of shit.
Pablo years and years. Bar.
This is like years and years of stuff. Like I said, an amalgamation. And
good fulike word. If you don't know what that word means, look it up for sure. Nah, man, learn something today. Like that's what this show's about too, man. Learning shit. So if you hear us use a word that you don't know, look it up.
Steve said the easy versus chess battle is trash, not even top 100 bet. That's what I'm saying, bro. Some of the things that people be calling classics, I even hear people say virtual classic, and I'm like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Not even close. Never going back and watching this battle again. And
I
the fact that you're
how many
throwing that title on this, low key, it's discrediting the actual other classics that are there.
Not even low key.
High key. And that's what I'm saying. That's the problem with when you overuse terms like that and you put titles on things that don't belong there, and you add people's names into conversations that don't belong there. And wow, I just realized this actually fits in there's five different meanings to what I'm saying right now. But that's the thing, bro. You overuse terms, and like I said, putting things in conversations that don't belong there. It muddies the waters for the actual
classics and the actual
Right,
people
right.
who are trying to push the culture forward.
That's a fact. But yeah, back to was it Chilla versus T-Rex? This is just
Yes. I just don't care, man. Honestly, that might
yeah.
be a smoke break battle too. Like, I don't care about that.
I mean,
battle
I'll
to begin
watch
with.
like get to see him
Actually,
perform live, but yeah, T-Rex fell off. His breath control's all weird. I don't know if
yeah,
that's from like years of
I've
drinking
never
or
seen
like
I've
hanging
never
out with
seen
Big
Rex
too much.
live
But
though. Yeah,
the
yeah,
Rex
yeah.
gut, like even in interviews, he can't even like talk
I know
without
he's out of
being like
breath and
out of
shit.
breath and his like
But I've never
what?
seen
Like
Rex battle live, so I am, I'm
right,
interested to
right.
see that. I
So
just wish I got to see him like back in
in
the
his
day,
prime,
but
yeah.
yeah.
That
But
being
whatever.
said,
Maybe
I
maybe
feel
they'll
like
snap.
yeah, it could be a good battle. Hopefully, I feel like Chilla's gonna do fire, and hopefully we'll get that Boston in like interview. Old
Oh,
Chilla
for
would win
sure.
3.
Chilla gives me an interview every time, bro.
Right, right. So that
He
would be
I
fire.
bro, he was the only one. I was the only one he would let interview after he lost the title match to Real Deal for the second
Hmm.
time. Like, and
Right,
he was
right.
not fucking happy, yo, at all.
And then you said old Chilla would win 3-0, but if we're talking old Rex though too,
Right,
that
right.
would be a different conversation. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
But this
True.
new Rex that we got in, like even when like him versus Big K, like he was good, but even then his like it's just like his breath control, bro. His delivery of the line, like you said, he's like out of breath halfway through the second bar in his verse. It's like Jesus, bro. It's like how Thesaurus used to be at some parts, It's like, bro, you didn't even get to like the third rhyme yet, and I got a challenge, and if you accept, it'll be hard. Try
Yeah,
not to
yeah.
sweat like a retard and lose your breath every 3
Every
bars.
bars. That was
That's
unmatched to
kind of what it
Thesaurus.
feels like, though. So
Haji said Caustic versus Rex is a great battle. It could end up like that. That's true. That happened at the
right,
bunker, right?
I feel like pit format is better for Rex at this stage.
Well, it's a
because,
nightclub, so I think it is gonna be a pit. There's a
right,
stage, but I still think King of Daughters always done pits in
like
Boston. So
stage Rex at this point in his career, I don't see him being able to perform like that. He just doesn't have the breath for it. I feel
right.
like at a pit format could be good.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
I'm gonna go Chilla 2-1.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
So
next is Geechee versus Marv 1.
I'm going Marv 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think I think Geechee's gonna do his thing, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna try to give him the win, even if he's stumbly. Like I always say, like Geechee has a
Marv
way
is
of
sick of being underrated, bro.
right. I feel like Geechee has a way of even when he is stumbling, he still like can deliver the rest of the line with good conviction. But I just feel like, yeah, he's like a little oversaturated right now. Too many battles,
and his most recent King of Dot battles, he hasn't really taken serious. He's smiling through the whole thing. Like when he battled Big K, that battle sucked.
Yeah, I
man.
hated that battle, bro.
Yeah, like that battle should
It
have
didn't
been
even.
good.
He's like laughing and giggling and shit. It's like, bro, we need the Geechee
That was
like,
the day Big K joined EFB.
Right. So it's like I hate that like friendly shit. Like we need that Geechee verse like easy energy. And even like he didn't have the craziest bars in that battle, but like we need that energy, I feel like. If he brings that, it could be
which Geechee?
Geechee verse easy.
Yeah, or Arsenal or fucking
exactly. Like the
Twerk.
Yeah, Twerk. Like or Geechee verse Surf, like that.
Yeah, Geechee, that's what I meant. Geechee versus Surf.
Right.
Yeah.
And if he brings that energy, this could be a fire battle. I'm not even gonna
but
say
I just
see how I didn't use the word classic.
Right.
So this could be a great battle.
But I just don't see it happen. I feel like Marv's gonna take the shit way more serious. But then again, maybe Geechee Gotti will. Maybe it's not lost on him the fact that like he's the main event over Chilla, and like maybe he will actually fucking put on a great battle. Who knows? But I'm going Marv 2-1 based off of just recent history and seeing what I've seen, and
Right, right. See, just that the Mike P, but I gotta be real, bro. Like, yeah, he was like aggressive, and he's like, oh, he's talking like, were his bars that crazy in the Mike P battle, like, or was it more just the fact that he had this angle and people kind of already didn't like Mike P, and I don't know, man. I feel like, damn, that was crazy thunder. Fuck you, thunder. But
You can
yeah,
suck my dick.
I feel like,
Shit.
yeah.
What was disrespectful at Chilla?
The fact that he's not main event.
Oh,
I guess.
too Chilla. Yes,
Right,
I
right,
agree,
right.
Steve. I agree.
But I don't know. This could be a good battle.
Like it's hard to like, cause that like Geechee versus Marv and Rex versus Chilla, those battles are like on the same level. It's not
But
like one is bigger than
can't
the
see
other.
from a point
So
of view of
Chilla should be
I know, but you're
above
looking
that.
at it as a battle rap fan.
Right, right. They're
You
looking
gotta
at it
look at it as a
Geechee's.
business, and putting Geechee's name at the top.
Yes. No,
obviously is gonna sell more tickets.
trust me, I get it.
So
But
for me, a one battle difference of you go second to last or lot, like it's like, do we really care? We're gonna be there anyway. We're gonna get to see it. I don't really care about the placement, their name being at the top.
No, me either.
Doesn't really mean that much to actual fans. I feel
me either. But like, if I was Chilla, I might feel away a little bit.
right. If it was me, I'd be like, bro, I need to be at the top. But
yeah,
absolutely. I always say I don't even like battling last anyway. I hate.
Yeah, right. So you got Marv 2-1 as well.
Yeah, I do.
Right,
but I could see Geechee having a great performance in this being a great battle.
I hope.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we should have started with the day 2, but it's all good.
That's all right.
All right, well, let me oh, incorrect pen.
I got it right here. I got
it. Lefty versus Tusabe. Lefty 2 guns.
I don't even care.
I got to edge Lefty. I feel like from what I've seen from him.
Yeah, he's fucking dope.
I haven't seen him battle in a minute, but I feel like he's gonna be hungry. I don't know. Tusabe, he can be good, but I don't know. I've seen him say like
he makes shit up. Like,
well, not let me finish what I was saying. So
my bad.
What I was gonna say is that like recently, because I like we're friends on social media and shit, I see him been posting a lot about how he's like, this is my last battle, I'm done, I'm retiring, even before this. So I get it's like, oh, it's your first King of the Dot. I feel like, he's going to try to show out. But is this more for like to put a stamp on the end of your battling career? And if it is something
being at
like
the
that,
bottom of it, day 2, oh my God.
Right. But if it is something like that, I feel like he's going to spend too much time trying to make some point about other stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like the type of person, the type of battler he is, and like respect to that. Like if you have a message and you're gonna sacrifice the time in your round, if that's what you battle for, is to like spread your message. Like,
that's what he's always done.
That's what never disrespect that.
That's what he's always done. Yeah,
exactly. I agree. Him battling, he battled someone
even when he was Masked Messiah.
Right. He battled someone in a Trump mask and shit so he could talk about like the politics. I just feel like if you're like heading towards retiring anyway, and this is more like I finally am on like a KOTD.
This is my chance to get my message out to more people than I ever have before.
So that's my point, is more like I'm not trying to say like he's not a good battler. I just feel like he's gonna take too much time, maybe even like a whole round. He might sacrifice like the whole third for a message that kind of has nothing to do with the opponent. Now, I'm not saying that couldn't hit or it won't be fired.
Yo, I lost you. Can y'all hear Pablo? Nah, Pablo, we can't hear you, bro. You might have to leave and come back. All right, I'm sure he'll be back. Let's see. Maybe he got a phone call or something. So that's for Pablo when he comes back in. But yeah, man. So I don't give a fuck who wins that battle. Honestly, I don't even think I'll be there for that one. That's day 2. You know, maybe I'll just pop in a little late on day 2. I don't care. I don't want to see City Towers versus fucking who's he battling again? City Towers versus Emerson Kennedy. Yeah, I hate Emerson Kennedy. I can't stand that dude. So yeah, if I miss the first 2 battles on day 2, I don't care. Don't care. It was I think it was 75 for one day for a 1-day pass, and then it was 120 for a 2-day pass. But so you do save a little money if you buy the 2-day pass. You save like $15. But yeah, I don't know. After fees and shit, it ended up being like 140 for both days. Not bad, especially for a card like this. I know, but Tusabe's not next generation. He's leaving battle rap anyway, and Lefty is someone who's doesn't consistently battle. So, you know, and Emerson Kennedy is already known. So is City Towers. But nah, I'll probably get it. I mean, I'm gonna be down there anyway. So, because I'm gonna be staying the night, even though I'm gonna only be like 40 minutes from my house. I'm probably just gonna stay down there, and so yeah, I mean, I'll probably go in and watch. I don't know, we'll see. I might miss the first one, but I really don't like Emerson Kennedy. And City Towers is like all right, but he's not like, I don't know, anything special. But you're right. If it was like like day 1 Pepe versus E Farrell, hell yeah, man. I'm there supporting that shit. And then GK versus whoever else, I'm there supporting that. But nah, I'm just kidding. I'm sure we'll be there on time both days.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
Sorry.
my god.
Yeah, none of us could hear you.
No, the fucking, like I said, the thunder, it shut off my power for a second. It just like went off for a second, but the Wi-Fi shut off. And so my
Oh, so
computer
you had to wait for your Wi-Fi to load up again.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Your modem to lock.
And my
back
phone
up.
didn't have any fucking service either. Jesus.
So EK is very hit or miss. Yeah, but I don't even care. I just don't like him, bro. And I can't watch him battle. It annoys me. It annoys me. His voice, like I just can't stand Emerson Kennedy.
Yeah, I fully agree.
Yeah. So you know, but I don't know. We will be down there anyway, so we probably will be on time for day 2.
Right.
But yeah,
but anyway, yeah, I was basically leading to a point. I was saying like, yeah, debatable 2-1 Tusabe. He could have a standout performance. I just feel like what I was basically getting to is that even when he has a message, like, or a point to some of the angles, like he don't be like ending it with like a great punch, you know.
Right.
So
It's
it just
nice.
depends on how what his game plan is, how he puts it together, if he feels like he has something to say and he's like willing to, you know, sacrifice the round to do so. I feel like you know,
Yep.
compared to like a hungry battle rapper who's not coming to play and is gonna be punching your head off. Like,
Right.
you know.
So, but Haj, you right though. We should be there to support everything, regardless.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just dip out on
There might be one or two battles that I go out to smoke during, but not. They honestly, the way King of the Dot does their events every time, bro, they have like they do the perfect amount of like battles and then break and then battles and then break. So like you
because if
can
it's just back to back to back, like it's like you can't. It's like in school, bro. I never understood how like you're in school and they're just like from class to class to class. It's like you
right.
can't pay attention for that long in a row without like spacing off a little bit,
Yeah,
or you know
and
what I
I'm not
mean? Like,
and I'm not saying like that they should take a break after every battle, which they do sometimes if they're like waiting for battlers to show up or they're having technical difficulties or something. But for the most part, King of the Dot will do like 2 battles and a break, 2 battles and a break, sometimes even 3 battles and a break. But like it's just perfect because you go out there, you get like 15, 20 minutes and just smoke. And I mean, but most people are smoking inside the venue anyway. I don't know how this venue is gonna be, but imagine EK if he battled Pat. Oh my God, Pat would fucking yeah. It's a 2-day event, so like I might be tired to Sunday
MMA
morning.
says straight fact. He knows, bro. That's
Mm-hmm.
what you're trying to teach. People get restless. They need to, especially sitting down. It's like you got to be able
Yep.
to get up, stretch your legs a little bit. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
Especially with like hour-long classes, 90-minute classes.
I hate people be flying down my road, and it's like, bro, it's like a side road. I don't even know why people use it to cut through, but everyone
It's such a small
in
road.
the entire fucking city uses this road to cut through, and they be flying. Even though mad people got kids on this road and shit too. Like, ugh, ready to put a fucking like a a spike strip down.
Spike strip, yeah.
Fuck out of here,
It's
bro.
not a road you should be speeding on, and
Not even
it's very
close.
tight because you can park on both sides of the road, and you really shouldn't be able to.
Yeah, there's barely room. If you're driving by, you have to wait and allow the other car to go around you before you can go. So.
Yeah.
And like I said, kids be playing like football in the street and shit, and like a ball goes rolling on the road, like someone's gonna get creamed one of these days.
Yeah.
And I'm not pausing.
All right, so day 2, City Towers versus EK.
I used to like City Towers,
Me
like
too.
back in the day
Back when he first started on
before he
iBattle.
battled T Top and shit. Like,
Yes.
um,
Like around the time he battled Daylight.
right, a little before that. Even the
A little
Daylight
before
battle
that.
was like kind of, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of EK either. He's like the way he puts shit together. Sometimes I'm like, yo, that like he'll have these random moments where I'm like, that was fire,
Right.
and then goes right back into like, I don't know if it's like his voice or the way he's like, we're
It's
gonna
his
do
voice.
this. So when it's like,
Yeah, it's his voice. He reminds me of like Pharrell. Like it's like Pharrell battle rapping. Like
yeah, but at least Pharrell has like charisma.
no, I
I
know,
feel
I
like, and
know,
it's
I
like
know.
I get what you're saying, but it's like, yeah, and like an unlikable Pharrell, kind
Yes.
of, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, this is yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a clear level difference in like writing wise.
Yeah.
But I do feel like City Tower. Well, I don't know, because City Towers like recently, maybe not like recently, but like I think maybe like a year ago, had a battle, and I liked the way he put together. I think it was his 3rd round or something, but so I could see him like not coming to play. Him having like, I feel like he's gonna be more like dominating with his like conviction.
Yeah.
He has a good way of like delivering that I feel like EK just doesn't. Even when his bars be hitting, because the way he sets them up, it's not the way he delivers. It's almost like we say with like Rio, right? It's like, yo, you can write this crazy shit, but what would like land as a haymaker only lands like kind of like a cross because the way you didn't put the force behind it. You didn't snap it, you know. You didn't snap the punch. You just kind of gently landed it, and it's like, okay.
Hey,
but,
I ain't mad at anybody who does think that EK is dope. I just personally like his voice. Like, there's just certain things about him that I'm just like, I can't listen to this dude.
Right.
Cole. So you did not win this week, but good news.
No,
No, don't.
I'm just playing.
But good news. So I took all the names out of the hat for people who said that they were gonna just donate it away anyway. So that way there was a 1 in 10 chance of people winning. Now there's only 9 names in the hat. So closer to the event, a little bit closer to the event, probably in a couple weeks, I'm gonna do another 2 or 3 giveaways. So, and your name will be in there, and you have a 1 in 9 chance winning. So you have a 33% chance to win because I'll be doing 3 different ones.
33. I don't know. I don't know about the math there, but no.
Yeah, nine people. That
Mm-hmm.
yeah, 9 people, right? Oh no, wait, my bad. Yeah, that was way off. My bad.
Right, I was like, he'll have. I forget the number, but he'll have. Yeah. Okay. We get it. We get what you.
Yeah. It's like more like 15%, right? Like something like that.
Save the best for last.
Yeah, hey, bro. Like now, there's only 9 in there, so you have, 3 more chances to win. 1 in 9 chance to win. So, good luck to you. And I actually even said when I was doing the giveaway, I was like, I kind of hope Cole wins. Like
he did say that at the beginning.
I did say that. So, but Fresh Coast Live actually won this week's pay-per-view giveaway. But I do feel like I want to do a few more. So in a couple weeks, it'll just be random. I'm just gonna pop up on a live and be like, "Hey, we're doing on an Unscripted Logic. Hey, we're doing a few more giveaways. I'm gonna do that all 3 of them at one time, like right then, so everybody can just know instead of having to wait. I feel like the 4 weeks.
The anticipation is killing me.
Yeah. I feel like the 4 weeks of anticipation was cool. It was good. It made people excited for it. But now the next one, I'm just gonna pick all 3.
Right,
so
because what is it?
there you go, CJ. 11.11%. I was gonna say 12%.
We're almost exactly a month out. Which I'm so glad. Like at this point, I'm done with the talking and nonsense. Like I'm ready to bat, bro. I wish it was like tomorrow for real.
I know.
But it's alright. It's gonna give more people time to buy tickets. Let the anticipation build because I'm coming for a body, bro. But back to EK versus Towers.
Usually my math is on point.
It's okay. It's 11.11 on the first one because there's 9, but then you take one out, so then it's 1 in 8. So then you take another one out, and then it's 1 in 7. And the fact that it's 3 chances in a row, obviously that ups it from 11. So
yes.
I understood what you were saying, but like you'd have to actually do the math on 3 chances.
I said the wrong number because I was thinking, I'm picking 3 names. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, there's 3 people, so he has a 33%. But
it's not like super.
I was thinking
it's not far off to where it's not 11 either because you're doing 3. So that's what I'm saying. There are 3 chances in a row, and each time you do it, there's 1 less name in it, so it would be higher than.
Right. Good call. Good call.
But yeah, I would need a calculator to actually figure out the actual percentage. But either way, EK versus
I don't care.
City Towers. I feel like could go either way. Like I said, it's depending on I feel like it's who delivers their shit better on the day. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go with that.
It's a debatable. Could go either way.
It's gonna be a debatably trash battle. So.
Yeah. I was trying to be nice, but yeah.
I know, but who knows? It might, they might both be fire, but
yeah, you never know.
I've seen City Towers be fire, and I know that Emerson Kennedy has a pen. I just am not a fan of him.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So actually, you know what? So fuck that. I'm gonna go City Towers 2-1.
Okay, I got EK 2-1.
All right, word. I think that's the first time we've disagreed so far. That's crazy. Pablo and I, we don't agree a lot, like on battle. Well, we it's about 50-50, I would say. But yeah.
Oh, Solo Kane. Nah, I gotta be real, bro. Like Kane, like I'm not really a fan of him. To be
Nah,
honest.
Kang, no. I didn't
I
watch
feel like
that battle.
there's
though.
way better dudes than I bet. Same thing with Fibo. Like Kane and Fibo to me are like, they're like the 4 new stars of iBattle. I'm like, are there really people out there that like think they're like that fire? Like I don't know. To me, it feels more like manufactured hype.
No,
Than,
they're told that they're that fire. So
yeah,
people
that's
go
what I'm
and
saying.
watch it and just jump on the. And here's the other problem is that some people won't even go and watch the battle. They'll just take someone's word for it and then run with that and be like, oh yeah, Kang's dope, da da da, and
Right,
start
but I feel the
promoting.
same way about Fibo, Kane. There's a couple of iBattle dudes that I'm like, really? This other dude's way more fire. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, I like Homeschool more than either one of them. And,
Yeah.
you know, there's like Appa's all right. Like, was it Eunice or whatever? Like, some of those dudes are way more fire to me than Kane or Fibo. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, what's the next battle?
The next battle is where the fuck did it go? Oh, right. Clone versus Death the Kid. Yeah,
yo,
they
Clone is like, I don't know, man.
I feel like they could have like removed a good amount of matchups and just made this a really solid 1-day card.
Right, that's a fact. I don't know, man. Like, he looks like he has good like projection and shit on the day. Like, he could be cold to watch live, but like, yeah, I don't know. So some of his bars are just like not it for me.
Yeah, Death the Kid is all right. He's not terrible.
Right.
You know, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go Death the Kid 2-1.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel
Yeah.
like Clone, he's had some all right shit, but like even in battles where I'm like, oh, this round was kind of cold, like he'll come in the next round and be like kind of mid or kind of cringy. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I gotta be real. I feel like Clone. I just think it's a stupid name, but also like I feel like he doesn't know who he is as a battler, and I feel like each battle you kind of see that he's like trying to find his niche. And you know, shout out to Pete. Like trying different things is cool, but I feel like, yeah, like he's still the same him. Like you can see the same clones there, but I feel like he's like trying to find like his style in battle rap.
Yes.
And I feel like he hasn't found it yet. And
Hussein's pretty fire. Yeah.
It comes off as kind of like pandery or you know, like he doesn't know what he should be doing yet or who he is.
And I don't think he's ever gonna get there.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice about it, but yeah,
I know.
It's just the trajectory he's on.
Many chances?
It's like he's always trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
and, like you said, I don't know
if
he's ever gonna. Even if he does find something that like works, I feel like he's like, can he like master it? Like,
nah, he was a one-hit wonder. Like
that's how I feel too. To be real.
So what we both say, Death the Kid. 2-1.
Lord Birdie is fire, bro.
What Lord Birdie is one of the fucking best battle
I've
rappers.
been saying we need to get him in virtual.
He's my homie in real life.
Yeah,
For
he had a
real.
2-on-2 with Lord Birdie.
Yeah, facts. And he's Pablo's boys with him too. Like Birdie's the homie, man. For real.
Yeah, we've been on a few cards together.
Yep.
He was always at the events and shit when I was
Yep.
there.
I used to chill with him a lot. Like we had another 2-on-2 we were supposed to do, and my my fucking face blew up. I had a wicked bad tooth infection, and I couldn't do it. This was like 10, 12 years ago now.
Right.
But yeah, I just couldn't do it, and yeah, but
Boz on
our
deck.
material was amazing. Yeah,
Boz on deck. I remember that other battler tried to like steal that.
Yep.
Like what, bro? That's Lord Birdie shit. What are you talking
But
about?
I'm a actually call Birdie tomorrow and talk to him. But the next battle we got is Danny Myers versus Elijah Straight. Elijah Straight's not terrible.
No, he's not.
But he's not
trash, but...
like I wouldn't like. All right, if I wasn't going to this event and the battles drop, I wouldn't watch this battle. I wouldn't.
Right.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
agree with you, bro.
Yeah, I just wouldn't.
Right, and that's no hate because it's like, bro, even Danny, like Danny Myers versus, if it's not like Disaster, if it's not like, certain people that I give a fuck about, what, like I don't even be watching Danny battles. Like I remember like what was it, him versus what's that dude with like the ponytail and was like screaming and making weird faces and shit. Like
Jonah.
No.
I saw them battle live. That was fire.
What the fuck's that dude's name? Not Street. So what the? I can't. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He's got like face tats and he's like always making stupid faces. Bankhead. There you go. I knew Caesar.
Bankhead. Yeah.
Yeah, like him versus Bankhead. Like I scrolled by that so many times and was like, meh. And then one day I was like bored. I put it on. I made it like maybe 10 bars in. I was like, all right, I'm good, and just turned it off. Like,
nah, I said Hussein was dope. Yeah. I only seen one of his battles, but I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Hussein's fire.
Yeah. And next on the card we have
Bankhead looks stupid as fuck, bro. I hate the faces he be making for real.
Yo, we got Yoshi G versus Chirac.
I'm familiar with Chirac, to be real.
I've seen a couple of her battles. I'm going Yoshi 2-1 easy. Actually, I'm going. Well, I don't know. Chirac, I think will get around. I'm gonna go Yoshi 2-1 clear.
Right. Yeah, I feel like Yoshi. Her pen's definitely gotten better. She's gotten more like comfortable in her delivery and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like she's kind of low key a problem.
There's only I agree. There's only 3 battles on day 2 that are even fucking worth watching. So they should have got rid of fucking Stretch versus GK, XL versus Chef Trez.
Caesar said these are all bathroom break battles.
Yeah. Nah, they should have on day 1 they should have got rid of Stretch versus GK, XL versus Chef Trez, and then just put Big K versus Tay-Rock, Frack versus John John.
What they're trying to do.
I know, I do too. But
it's a smaller league. That's why it's like, the takeover battle league. Like
and they're trying to make more money because it's a 2-day event.
Right. Well, not only that, I feel like they're trying to develop other talent and shit. I get it, but
no, you're right, because I thought about that the other day. I was like, I think that they're introducing some of these guys because King of the Dot doesn't have any fucking up and comers right now.
Right, that's a fact.
Ground Zero ain't shit, so like
they got to use like the eye battles breakouts, like a Eddie Eye, a Red Flag, like and shout out to them. Those Eddie Eye's dope.
E fucking Red Flag Farrell, my guy.
Dunch E Farrell's the homie, bro.
Yep. Asked for the exclusive from me. He said I need that.
Hey,
exclusive.
Yo, pause. I'm just kidding. Like people be saying that it's like, I know, how is that a pause?
I'm not pausing nothing no more.
I know when I battled Kano, that day, E-Farrell came up to me after. He's like, "Yo, that was cold as fuck when you said that." And I was like, "Oh, word, bro." I said, "Bro, you're he had like a Halo bar, and he's like, "Oh, your brain's on my gun. That's a plasma pistol or something." I forget how he put it together, but I was like, "Yo, that shit was cold." Or your blood on my gun. It's a plasma pistol or something.
Yep.
I was
Yeah,
like, "Yo,
that's
that was
fire.
fire."
Halo bar. Yeah. Fresh Coast. Yeah, I think that is the battle I saw. That is the battle I saw. Yeah, bathroom break battles. Yeah, man.
Excel's a crackhead, but he just
Yeah.
the bankhead looked like he smelled a
I smell that.
fart after every bar. He thinks is fire, right?
Yep. I finished my round for the good bro, Brick Street. Salute y'all going to love our battle family. Yo, I
Word.
can't wait. Fresh Coast, man. Like, I really, really, really can't fucking wait.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
E-Farrell on iBattle Rushmore. E-Farrell is the
absolutely,
iBattle
bro.
Rushmore. He
That-
is the iBattle Rushmore.
Well, you gotta think anyone that was there.
There were people there
Pre-
before him, though. Don't
Right.
go
I was
to-
gonna say but I'm gonna say this though. Anyone that was there before E-Farrell, before the what was it, takeover to when like Nestle
Yes,
battled
when
Thesaurus and shit.
before
Anyone
that,
that was there before that is not still around.
right.
Like when Logic was running
Including
it,
the owner.
and,
Yeah, Logic.
right when
sold
Logic
it.
was running it, and you had dudes like Cheddar, what was it like? Let's say Cheddar Cheese, but I know that's not right. It's like Cheddar Jack or so. Like there was a lot of dudes around at that time that were like they were all right, and they just never like transitioned or came back. Like shout out to people who like laid the blueprint and shit. But when we're talking about people that stood out in iBattle that made it matter, when they were throwing
Fresh Coast, I gotta hear
certain cards and putting people up, iBattle people up against people from other leagues, like the cards that mattered, and like the veterans of iBattle stepping up to battle like outsiders to have big battles. Like E-Farrell was one of like the only one for real. It was like maybe a couple, but even them, they would do like one, and then that was it. They didn't really like pick up the helm for iBattle the way E-Farrell did, and that's just fact.
Yep.
Even like City Towers, it's like okay, he put in some work the early days, and then he just fell back.
Right. He did fall back for a while, and then he came back, and then he took another break.
Right, and it's like respectfully, if you're representing like an iBattle and you get like you got the proving ground shot against T-Top, and I don't know what the situation was there, the time discrepancy, because T-Top had like 8-minute rounds and City Towers had like 1 minute 30s or something. But I don't know. I just feel like he didn't bring that same passion and hunger to like represent for the league like that,
Right. All right. I agree. All right, I'll put it in the chat for you. Hold on 1 second. The next battle is Real Sick versus Charlie Clips.
Real Sick 30. Fuck
30.
out of here. Charlie Clips is not, I would say washed up, but he was never not washed. He's like, he's a continual, like, those like fountains that just never stop. It's like a infinite, he's like infinitely washed.
Yeah, man.
That's what Charlie Clips
good way
is.
to put it. Good fucking way to put it.
I mean, for real. Like, even the best clips ever is like cringe as fuck to me.
Yep.
Even when it's like, okay, he did good in this, he beat this person. Still, like, if you just remove the other battler from the equation and just watch, like, I'm never just watching a clips round or a compilation, the best of Charlie Clips. I would not be able to sit through it.
Never.
So he's never been top to me. None of my obsolete. You know what I mean? Like,
all right, so we got about 25 minutes left in the show, and we got 2 more battles to talk about, and these are 2 big battles. Like,
I mean, is that it? We're just moving on. Clips is trash. Real Sick 3-0.
Yes, 100%.
Unless
you want to go more into it, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna talk about Real Sick, his trajectory,
please.
and
please.
because like I feel like it's not fair to just go, well, this person's trash, and then move on.
I know, no, but with this, the reason I said that with this battle
I know,
is because I feel like everyone knows what it is with both.
Right.
opponents.
Well, I just wanted to give Real Sick some of his flowers.
Absolutely,
because,
go ahead, because he's fire. Absolutely, bro.
And what
Do
we were
your
talking
thing.
about, I battle
This is your show too, man.
legends that stepped up and took the helm. Like Real Sick is definitely one of them. Even when he got on bigger cards and his name was buzzing, he still came back to I battle to battle like smaller dudes, give them a shot. And
Yep.
I just feel like from him, the only real like loss that I seen from him, and maybe I just haven't seen it all, was the Pat Stay battle. And even that he did good, it was probably his biggest challenge at the time, battling Pat on a stage like that. It's like very difficult uphill battle. I feel like he learned a lot from that, the way he puts his shit together. Like pit setting format, the way he
That was
like
a great battle.
Great battle. I'm mad they took so long to drop it, but
I know.
yeah, I feel like the criticism I had for Clone, that saying like he hasn't figured it out yet. Real Sick, I feel like kind of had the idea early of like what his style was gonna be, and since then I feel like he found it.
He knows exactly who he is and what he is in the ring.
He found it. He knows it. He's mastering the art, and he gets better every time. And I feel like this is just a legacy battle for him. And,
right.
The way he did A-Ward so filthy, like I feel like this is gonna be one of those where.
Yeah, I agree. This is a statement battle for him. Like this is one of y'all goats. Like the goat to a lot of y'all, even still after over a decade of being trash. Like he's been trash since like 2014.
I can't see him probably clips out rapping Real Sick, out writing him lyrically,
outperforming him.
Exactly. He'll like be charismatic and be laughing and throw some shit together, some freestyle on the spot shit that's like kind of dumb and easy, like one syllable rhyme shit that he just like, oh, you just dropped a hep, why you say it like that? Because if we look back at the fact, you was even on Smack, and people are gonna be like, oh my god, he put that together right now. It's like, okay, what? Like, was that even that fire? Like, so people are gonna try to say, oh, Clips is it, but if we're being real with ourselves, like Real Sick is kind of 30 him, and I just feel like there's nothing Clips can do to outdo what Real Sick does.
Right. I agree.
So now we can move on.
All right. So John versus Frack. Now, I don't know why Frack called out John so much. Now I know why he did against Bricks. I know why he referenced John against Bricks, because like they're friends in real life, and like they came up together battling in grind time. They're from the same area, like so and Bricks battles on John's league sometimes.
Maybe practice don't like John, but also it's because John said the Holocaust wasn't real or something.
That's what. So like Frack had mentioned, like in that battle it made sense, but then he took shots at John in other battles where it was like the person who's battling is not relative to John in any way. So like he really wants to battle John. John has had over the last 10 years, he's had, since like 2014, 2015, he's had probably, 4 battles that were like great, like vintage John.
Yeah.
But the rest of them have been just kind of like going through the motion type
mid
shit. Mid. So like,
if I didn't just see the Calico battle, I would say Frack 3-0 easy, fuck out of here, because John against similar people like John Sharon was not, like, he got bodied so bad. He took this like cheesy formulaic formula and it didn't work at all. None of it hit. It was like cringy, and Sharon easily washed him with maybe just as
hold on. I thought you were talking
just
about
as cringy.
I thought you were talking about John versus Calico.
I just said, yeah. if I didn't just see John and Calico, I might say this.
Why
And I
was
said,
John fire in that battle?
yeah, he was dope.
Oh,
in that
okay.
battle.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah,
I gotta watch that.
I told you like a couple weeks ago.
No, I know you did. I just haven't had time to watch
But
it.
yeah, so John, he was dope in that battle. So that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. But in the past, against similar competition, like a Sharon, John on King of the Dot versus Sharon, he was cringy, he was formulaic, and he got washed. Now, if he can bring kind of what he had with the Calico shit, I feel like it might be better than he was versus like a Sharon. But I still feel like Frack as an angler, the way he puts shit together, he's very smart at attacking his opponents. He has a lot of charisma, and just the way, you know, the team Hami intern shit against Excel, when he battled Soulcon, his angles for Soulcon, his shit against Diz, like I got brought another one because I knew he'd rip it in half. Like he's very smart at like outwitting his opponents.
Yeah, because
in ways like
I
them look dumb.
I guarantee you, if Disaster didn't rip it in half, he had something
different
ready.
plan.
He had a different plan, but he knew Disaster would rip it in half. As soon as he pulled out the paper before he even said that bar, I was like, Disaster's gonna snatch that out of his hands and rip it up. Like, or crumple it and throw it in the crowd. I knew he was gonna. Like, I fucking knew he was gonna. So that was genius by Frack. That was genius.
Yeah. Exactly. But
Frack
yeah,
I'm gonna say Frack 2-1.
Fresco said, I believe all history is filled with too much holes. That's a fact. Yes. That was the point I was trying to make the other day when I forget someone said, do you know the history of this? And I laughed because it's like, do you? Like, what do you mean? You're just taking someone's word for it on, you know, like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. And like just typing something into Google, like you don't think they control like search results and shit? And even people think like because someone wrote an article or something that now it's fact. It's like, bro, what?
Right.
You kidding me? You know how many like on the daily these weirdo leftists get paid to write stupid, strange articles about is this transphobic? Or it's like, bro, I see that shit pop up all the time. I'm like, what a joke.
Yeah.
So that's where I said earlier about when you're on level 236 of your deprogramming, trying to have a conversation with someone who's still plugged into the matrix, it's like you're never gonna see eye to eye. Like
never.
Just it is what it is, you know. When you're out of the matrix and try to come back in to pull other people out, that's when the agents, anyone at any time, can turn into an agent, willingly or not, just by their programming. That's the way the people are programmed in the matrix, is that at any given time, their programming can turn them into an agent to be sent against you. That's the whole point. But anyway, even this conversation is going to be going overhead, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So who do you got?
I have to go with Frack. 2-1. I'd say John has like a dope round. And even that, I feel like even that round that people are gonna give to John, even the round that people give to John, I feel like is still gonna be mad debatable and low key probably in Frack's favor, and people are just gonna like want to give John a round because he did good. You know?
Right.
I just feel like he can't like. Here's the thing about battle rap. Sometimes it's like.
I'm excited to see Frack live actually because his performance and delivery is dope too, man.
Sometimes the thing with battle rap is sometimes people confuse like putting together some shit that's like that sounds cool in the moment as opposed to like surgically breaking down someone in front of you. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's different fans of the sport that they like different shit. But to me, when someone's like surgically breaking you down,
it's true, Fresh Coast,
and putting it together in a way like that, compared to someone who's just like, I thought of some slick wordplay that involves a gun. Like, that's cool and it can be dope, but it's like, that's what I was saying about the Elmac Rum Nitty. It's like, to me, there's no comparison between the two. One's like Shakespeare art, and one is like emojis.
Wow.
It's comparing Shakespeare to emoji.
Wow.
That's a bar.
That's the
That's
best
a
way.
bar.
That's the best way I've heard it put. Wow.
For real. It's like sound effects and antics and hand gestures, hand movements, versus something like you pulled out the quill and dipped it in the ink well, and you fucking cursively wrote this beautiful allegory that like breaks someone down in a scripture, and compared to click clack boom blickety blat blat, it's like, okay, like you know what I mean, like the two
Right.
just there's no comparison between it. And don't get me wrong, like I like Big T and shit, like Chalaka, but like shit can be cool, but it's if it's not attacking the opponent at all and could be said to anyone, it's like it just don't hit the same for me.
Right.
Me personally, you know, it's not a diss to anyone. If you like different sounds or styles, I feel like that's what makes battle rap so fire, is people have different styles. But
Yo, it's
just
like Trans-Siberian Orchestra verse, like a rock.
right. It's, to me, it's like Led Zeppelin versus like punk bands that are just like they're just like
Yeah.
spam the D chord and they go. It's like it's noise compared to
Rhythm and blues.
fact, and like a beautifully structured masterpiece
Yep.
compared to noise.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, but noise is just never enough.
And I say rhythm and blues because all music boils down to rhythm and blues.
Yeah, that's a fact. So, you know, it's like shit can be cool, it can be on time, it could be like executed right, and it's like in the moment you might get a ooh and ah, but it's like for the longevity of like when that person goes home at night 2 weeks from then, is he going to be thinking back on man, the way he told me he was going to do this to me, like that shit don't stick with. That's like when Pat Stay says, I spit that shit, you got to go home, look in the mirror and think about. There's a difference, bro, between I had like slick little wordplay and stuff that makes you go question yourself as a fucking man, like. And I feel like that's going to be the difference in this battle, for real.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Yo, make sure y'all share this stream because this is a dope live.
Right.
Even though
I just
it's
had
almost
like
over.
fucking 5 gems in a row, bro.
Yeah, even though it's almost over, share
Right.
it, let people know that it happened and that it was dope. Because we only got one more battle to talk about. So, and it's a battle that everyone has been wanting to see. Big K versus Tay Rock. So Big K, if you want to call him KOTD or RB or whatever he is, he's not URL. So it's non-URL, like looked at as probably the best right now, not URL. Not to me, but like to, I would say, the majority. Versus the Smack's Gunna, you know what I mean? So this is a big matchup, and I really could see Big K 30ing Tay Rock.
Right. If it was older Tay Rock, I feel like it would be older Big K versus older Tay Rock would be a lot more in his favor, I feel like.
Yeah.
Or if it was on a URL stage where he could get a lot of gas and shit. But I do feel like he's gonna get hyped in the building for sure, because people Tay Rock does have a way of like the way he delivers shit is like, it's very like exciting in the building type shit. But yeah, I don't know. I was a very like Tay Rock was one of my favorites for a while.
Yeah, for a long time.
Just his energy and shit. And I'm talking like old school Tay Rock, like fucking him versus PG Skillet when he threw up and shit. Him versus the Kaboom and the Lion's Den. Like that's the Tay-Rock I like.
Yes.
And
yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I hope it's a good battle. I just think Big K's gonna be too much for him, for real. Like
I think he's gonna be way too much. Way too much.
because Big K has a way of like, even when he's like slower, just
I'm
his
not
like.
look, I hate Big K Seizure in person. Him and I don't like each other at all. But you know,
No,
I'm
not
not
even
gonna
close.
deny his
Sorry,
skills.
Caesar. I gotta
Yeah.
agree.
He
And
beat
like as a
A-Ward.
person, he might be like a dink, but he clearly beat Ward.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. The
Yeah.
ABC bars and Ward's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
spooky
The
acres. Like
A-Ward battle was close, but the Mook battle, I don't know. I think he won both of them, Big K. But anyway,
yeah.
Big K 2-1.
I mean, either way, that wasn't the best big to me. Like Big K versus like a Mad Flex or something. Like I like
I
those
can't fresh coat
performances better than.
better than
Oh
what?
yeah, if I get back on my computer, I like
I can't
that
right
Big
now
K
because I'm not on
Big
my
K versus
computer.
Mad Flex. I like that performance from him better, to be real, than his like Mook battle or the A-Ward battle type shit.
Yes. Yeah.
That whole fucking is like, where I come from, it's empty promises and loaded guns. I ain't no fucking battle rapper. Where you know me from? Your OG, my little homie, and he owned me one. Like that shit was filthy, bro.
Yeah.
Your OG, my little homie, and he owned me one. Like,
what?
Yeah. Fire.
Yeah, man.
Filthy.
I'm looking forward to that. You know, Big K and I have literally had face-to-face issues, and we were actually cool for the first 3 Massacre events, but then Massacre 5, he was a dick. But anyway, so, but he's gonna win this battle clear.
Yeah, I can't see Tay-Rock convincingly taking 2 rounds with
No.
the
Especially he's got Jazz coming up. It's like,
right.
people
Like
have
I
been
said, if
waiting for
it's
that
the
too, because it's the best URL male.
now if he gets in like what is it, AMG mode or whatever, I could see him turning up and the crowd kind of going crazy, and like I said, maybe taking a round, but
well, the
that's
crowd's gonna
Tay-Rock.
go crazy because a lot of these people never see
Yeah, well,
Tay-Rock
that's what I'm
before.
saying. He has a very like energetic presence. If they've never seen him before, like I could definitely see them going crazy. Like I said, if he gets in the AMG mode and he's hitting on the right parts and shit. But if Rock is at the level he was for Daylight, then I could see him win. That's true.
I just don't see him getting to that level.
Right. Like I said, if he might be able to do it for a round, but the fact that he has another battle so close, I don't know if he's going to be that level.
Absolutely.
For at least 2 rounds. I just don't see it.
Absolutely, Fresh Coast. He lied and said that he snatched me up and made me so scared that I shitted on myself. When I was actually face to face with him, knowing he had an issue with me, asking him for a picture because I was doing media for the event.
Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact.
And he wouldn't even look me in the eyes. And then he's like, "No, I'm not giving you a picture. I know who you are." Blah blah blah. Because he did some bullshit and I called him out for it, and he didn't like that. So, and then he said, "Oh, I shit on myself." So DME caught wind of this and hit me up and was like, "Yo, did this really happen?" And I was like, "Fuck no, it didn't happen." So he's like, "Will you come on my show and tell the story?" So I went on DME's show and told the story. That was a while ago. DME might be able to tell you like what episode it was or whatever, but it was around Massacre 5. It was like after Massacre 5. So, but yeah, he definitely didn't grab me or touch me at all because me and the people I was with, I was with Pablo's the oldest brother, and myself and my other homie. Big K would have got fucked the fuck up. Yo. Event would have been shut down. So yeah, nah. Nah. But I need to see this match. My money is on social. Yeah, man. Like, bro, I grew up boxing. I've been trained to box and all. Not
Bro, that's what I was saying.
and we also used to box for fun.
I
Like,
was telling
I'm
MME
totally
that I
down.
was looking through my old like camcorder tapes. I was trying to find because I know I
I'll fight without gloves.
I know I have some of those boxing matches filmed for real.
Yeah,
So I was trying to find that shit because I wanted to post like 15-year-old me boxing. You know, so people could see.
I promise you, if I boxed Big K, I would win. You do not put your money on, because you know what? I may have gotten drunk and fallen on my face in a battle, but I ain't gonna fall on my face in a boxing match. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. Picante, salute, brother, salute.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna enter on my computer and dip out on the phone.
But we're about to end this shit soon anyway. Of course, we appreciate all y'all being here and rocking with us, man. This has been I actually I love when we have a guest, and I love when we bring people up on the panel, but I also really enjoy the ones where it's just me and Pablo, especially breaking down like we're going to this event. So like it's cool to see you guys typing who you think's gonna win in the chat, but like it's nice to have an episode where it's just me and Pablo. We're going to the event together. We're breaking down these battles. Like, so this was a very, very fun episode for me.
Facts, bro.
And I know
jams from beginning to end, even before the card.
Yes. And I think that honestly, like when we don't have guests and stuff like that, the episodes tend to get less views, which is totally fine with me, because that's not what it's about for me. It's about this 3 hours. After I hit end stream, I'm satisfied with what we did for the 3 hours, and the views don't really matter as long as the people who watched it enjoyed it. That's all that matters.
That's the fact. But also, I mean, look at the time. We couldn't have like timed it better.
Dude, that worked out so fucking perfect. Because like honestly, when we first started going over the card, because like we were like we went off like on tangents a few times, like, and I was thinking to myself like, damn, it's all like, but I was still thinking like, damn, it's only 7:30. I don't think we're gonna fill the show with this predictions. Like we might still have like 45 minutes left after we do these predictions.
Right. But we didn't really talk about the ring either. So take that out of the
title. Yeah.
But if you do,
but that being said,
I have the. Do you want to play the trailer for the ring?
Yes, and real quick, if you want to donate, $, social assassin Hazy, can you or somebody put it in the chat for me? $ social assassin 47, capital S, capital A. Send the donations to there for the pot. If you want it to go to a certain battler, make sure you put their name in the note. If you want it to go to the pot, just write pot or don't write anything. And shout out to Innovate, he donated. OG Capri. So yeah, man, I don't know who donated to Rap Refs Cash App, so I don't know exactly what the pot's at right now, but as far as I know, as far as the money that I have for it is, we're at 70. So so we're only $30 away from the goal. We want these brothers to walk away with $100 between the two of them, you know. Maybe 75 to the winner, 25 to the loser, or like whatever. I don't know how we're gonna work it out. That's up to Rap Ref. But yeah, man, shout out to the ring. And before we get out of here, Pablo, run that promo.
Yeah, I got it pulled up right now. Just gotta share it to the screen.
Hey, Fresh Coast. I never thought you were capping, bro.
Add it.
Oh shit, my bad. No, it didn't say like there was anything there. That's why I didn't see it.
All right, Rap Ref, the ring presented by Unscripted Logic. Follow the innovators, not the imitators.
Facts. Hold up. Follow the
Yeah.
innovators, not the imitators.
Uh-huh.
That is a fact. Remember who did this shit first. Rap
That's a
Ref.
fact.
Sponsored by Unscripted
That's a
Logic.
fact. Rap Ref came with this shit first, so people trying to ride waves or like
And it's
get involved. And like I'll say it right now, like I'm not trying to take credit the fact that we're like
but its
associated with it. We're
inception
trying to
started months ago, like 2 months ago.
right. So I'm glad to be involved. And bro, listen, I would fall back from this in a second if it meant it could like have more impact or growth or be behind the scenes anyway. Like if my name being attached to it is more of a hindrance, I would absolutely gracefully bow out and just sit behind the scenes. I feel like
facts.
there's other people since it's been announced have been like, you know, low key, like, oh, well, like how can I swindle my way into this somehow, or like type of shit, you know? But whatever. Like you're never gonna stop the thing about innovators is that they always have more innovations.
There you go.
You can Thomas Edison their blueprint. Like you could try to steal their shit, steal their Tesla idea. But
there's always
the
something
thing about
right
Tesla
around.
always had more. So you can try to steal one innovation, but
Pablo and I have countless ideas like that people haven't tapped into. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So people, you know, people can. That's the thing. People like want to rush shit just to either compete or to say that they did something first. You know, even if they hear you like in the works of doing something, you're building something, and you want to make sure it's done right. So you're taking your time, and they'll try to just rush and do something to say they did it first, but it's always sloppy. And it's like, and the fact that if they don't have any other ideas, they're only copying what other people are doing. They never have another one, and even the first one they did was sloppy because they rushed it to try to be first type shit, you know. It's like it never works. So, you know, whatever.
No, never works.
That being said, Rap Ref The Ring, Fresh Coast versus Brick Street Sprite, September 6th, 7 p.m. on this motherfucking channel. We got money on the floor. We're building the pot. We're trying to get another battle on this card. Bruce Lee said he was down. I don't know about this day. He said he's down to step in the ring.
He can't. I talked to him. He can't do this one.
But he's down for future one. I'm saying
he's got some family shit going on. But once shit's good, he's definitely.
But I'm saying this is the caliber of MCs that are stepping in the ring. So anyone,
and we know Bruce is fire. We know Bruce is fire,
so,
and he cams up when he spits his round.
So the thing is, we got high caliber MCs already stepping in the ring or lined up to be on you know, round 1, round 2, whatever you want to call it, of the ring. And more innovations to come, more genuine collabs and fire shit coming from over here, because like I said, we follow like, where was it? If you're about division instead of division, then you're an enemy.
Yes. And we're all about the vision.
The
vision. We are all about the vision. So
look, use your vision and watch this real quick.
Yeah.
You lack the aggression, so who you tested? Get roasted just off of my practice sessions. In a matter of nanoseconds, I mastered the art of record. Catch these lyrical lessons laced with volcanic vocab, no question. Hold up, you think you nicer than me? In what reality? You're not flexing with NNS in any capacity.
I've been writing and rapping for years. I used to battle in like the off-camera era, but I was battling back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like when like it was all about efficiency and fucking endurance, you know what I mean? Like, and like, of course the bars mattered, but it was who could out-rap the other one, you know what I mean? Now there's so many other things that go into it, you know what I'm saying? But you had to be clipped up back then, because if you kept ran into another person, then y'all was gonna have to battle, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it was.
Fresh Coast Live. Listen, I do not do the back and forth internet beef shit. You got a problem with me?
Talk.
See me face to face so I can handle you.
Talk.
Other than that, fuck off.
Uh-huh.
Fire.
Look, this
Yo,
is
I'm
something
getting,
generic.
My bad.
yo, I'm
Yeah.
getting mad lightning here too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, like mad lightning, but
This was fire, bro.
division never adds up to division. Right, right.
Uh-huh.
Fresh Coast, salute for stepping up. Respect. Can y'all hear that thunder? That shit's crazy.
Fuck you, Thunder.
Fuck you, thunder. You can suck my dick. Hold on. Can y'all hear that?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah. Thunder and rain. I'm going back in though because I don't want to get fucking hit with a fucking lightning bolt. For the people. Nice. Yeah, man. Yo, I can't wait. And look, man, like, regardless of who wins or loses this battle, like, it's their first battle in the ring. So they will qualify to battle in the ring again. Like,
Right.
so
right.
you can battle in the ring as long as you want, as long as like you're like to try and get comfortable, as long as you're actually progressing, you know. But if you just keep coming with the same shitty shit every time, you know, we might have to be like, I don't know. I don't know how Rap Ref's gonna do it, but I would like to see these two brothers back to battle someone else, you know what I mean? After this one. So I would love to see both of them back on there.
I feel like not only, it's corny to say there's no losers, but I mean, I feel like the culture wins.
Yeah. And you know what, too? Some of these dudes, like maybe even Fresh Coast, maybe even Brick Street, maybe even fucking Bruce Leaf, could fucking have one battle and it's like, oh shit, yo, you're ready for like a real card and a real opponent.
Right.
So there are gonna be there's gonna be a gem or two here and there that we're gonna find that's gonna be like, oh shit, like you could really do some damage over here. So
Diamonds, pressure makes
I don't
diamonds,
know. Yes, and I don't know how this is a win-win situation.
Right.
This is a win-win situation.
That's a fact.
Come on, man. People are just hating. That's all. And I don't know. I don't know if people like feel a way that like Rap Ref is doing it with us, but like we said, hey, if that's something you're gonna do,
People get out of their
we'll
feelings
sponsor it, and like nobody else offered to sponsor it, so of course he's gonna come.
Look, like I said, Rap Ref is ready to walk away from this whole shit because of the nonsense that you people do on the daily.
And
I was the one that like convinced him to stay, plant the seed, gave him good energies, good vibes,
and
didn't have ulterior motives, just said, bro, we need you. So the fact that he's even here to try to do this shit in the first place, stop hating, stop trying to overlook what me and Social do over here, and just get out of your fucking feelings. Take the tampon out, reassess your own situation, maybe go to therapy and deal with your unresolved trauma if you're just triggered by other people's existence. That's my advice.
Yes.
And we do nothing but push the fucking culture forward over here.
Yeah. So anyone hating on us is crazy. But I'm gonna say this. Pablo can attest to this. And y'all know because we said it on a stream. So we were like basically like, yo, we're not bringing any more people from the community up. We have Rap Ref coming up this Monday. If it was anybody else, we probably would cancel it.
That's a fact.
We were like, but because we know that Rap Ref is fed up with the bullshit too, we feel like he needs to get some shit off his chest. And that's what we brought, that was the whole fucking reason for that, to let him get that shit off his chest. And we felt the same way. So like, and that was like, that opened up a lot of things for us because we're like, okay, so we literally were like, we had the perfect guest at the perfect time. Rap Ref couldn't have come on Unscripted at a more perfect fucking time.
Facts. And it was organic, bro. None of it was forced. I didn't have this idea wait. Let me wait till I get him up here to try to pitch it to him and make sure
Right.
it's on
Or take
live, so he
credit.
has to respond during it. Like not like I don't know. I feel like some people be moving funny,
And he said,
you can always
damn,
tell when people move funny, you know.
and he said, damn, Pablo, now if I do that, I got to give you credit for it. And Pablo was
Yeah.
like, nah,
I
you
don't
don't
give a
have to
fuck,
give me
bro.
any
I
credit,
don't give
bro.
a fuck.
That's all you. You have that. Like,
I wouldn't have cared even if
but
he did this on his
shout out
own.
to him. But shout out to him for giving you props for like helping him with the idea.
Right.
And
I just wanted him to do something because I knew he was like a beacon of light in this fucking trash
which is
ass.
exactly why we offered to sponsor it, because we
Exactly.
believe in rap ref.
Right. That's a fact. I said that I before we knew who the battlers were gonna be. It could have been fucking, you know, Backyard Billy versus whoever the fuck. I believe in him and his vision, and I'm willing to back Rap Ref. That's all it is. There's nothing else. It's organic, and we're just trying to push the culture forward, bro. I don't give a fuck. If my name wasn't on it at all, that's fine. I still would have sponsored it. I even said if it's to a point where it's more of a hindrance because of the nonsense that people try to attach to me and social's names for some weird reason, then I would gracefully bow out and just do it behind the scenes. But you're never gonna, you can't stop. Here's the thing: you can't stop the real. You can't stop organic. You can put fucking pesticides all you want, but shit that naturally grows, fruits of labor, like you can't kill what's nature. You can't kill nature with cancer. Cancer is like cancer comes in and it spreads, and that's why when we see it, it is discouraging to see like, oh, this is like a cancer and it does spread. But at the same time, like on the other side, there's greenery because nature and naturally grows. It's yin and yang.
Pablo and I do is natural, and it comes naturally.
Right. And I feel like everyone knows that. Like, if you watch 2 minutes of a fucking unscripted episode, you can tell the vibe, the energy that we bring. You would have to be trying to be blind to it. You, like I said, it has to be some other weird thing that you have going on the inside,
right?
Where you're projecting this stuff outward onto us, and like you could project all you want, but that's what I said. Your reality isn't the reality, and the reality is that we positive forces in this shit, and I feel like sometimes that just triggers people.
Yep.
You know, when you're trying to look at every like leader or movement throughout history that was like pushing for unity, they always tried to plot to have them assassinated.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They try to slander it and cause mass confusion and try
twist
to
things,
twist narratives,
out of context,
put labels on people to try to dissuade, because they know, bro. They know, and that's fine. To me, that just shows how successful we are, how much of a threat they view us as. Is just more motivation to keep going. And when we have people like MME, people like Rap Ref, like you can't stop
Pablo
the
Bacante,
unity, like you can't stop the movement at this point.
Bruce Lee, like you can't stop it. We're all gonna be doing shit and networking and working together. Like, bro, it can't be stopped. It can't be.
We
fucking
can't be
stopped.
fucking stopped.
We can't be fucking stopped.
And it's not an ego. When I say we, it's not a me and social. It's a us.
It's a us.
It's a everyone here. Everyone, like Hazy said earlier, I am unscripted. It's all of us. The unscripted community.
Yes.
The MMEs, the rapper. Like,
let me get that out the way. Unscripted Logic has its own community.
Facts. I love the unscripted community.
Me too.
That's why there's certain people here that when I'm just doing random lives, they always pop in, but it's like, do you see them over here? No, you don't. And you don't. I'm glad the community that we have on Unscripted, I fucking love. Like you said, even if it was like 50 people every week, I would still do it because I love these conversations and I love the energy and the community, and then the no fuckery, bro. Like,
and if it's 50 people who enjoy the show, then I'm happy with that. You know, they're engaging, they're having the conversations with us, because like like we've said from the beginning, Pablo and I have these conversations anyway. So
Right,
it's even
often.
better to do it with other, because like if we bring up hip hop from a certain place, there's gonna be someone in the chat that's like, "Oh, I live there," or "I grew up there." Like, "Oh,
Right,
I
right.
remember this guy, I remember that group." Like,
But you know, it's funny because my girl, she doesn't watch every episode, but she was, I think it was like the Latin Pain one. She was in the chat in the comments. She's like, "Yo, everyone's mad cool and like respectful." And shit. I was like, "I know." I was like, "Why do you think I fucking love doing my show every Monday?"
yeah, yeah, that's a
We
fact.
don't do that shit over here, bro. So
No, and that's why a lot of people don't come over here because they know that we don't do that shit over here.
But
And,
I think
and
it's a
there
test.
are people that watch in the bushes
Uh-huh.
because they like some people obviously because they're working and they can't chat, but some of these people are fans. They just don't want other people seeing their name in our chat.
That's a fact. But
Yep.
also, like we were saying earlier, bro, like I think it is the thing of like the fact that we get a consistent number of viewers on every episode,
Right.
and we don't need the crash outs, we don't need the drama. Like I said, that shit's not sustainable anyway.
No.
I feel like, yeah, some people like maybe they feel a type of way about that. Like, damn, I can't just go live and talk about fucking a movie director or talk about like hip hop from this era or this
Right.
geographical location, or just break down a
A
battle
certain
rap part
TV show.
and have this much engagement. And I'm not even talking about views. I'm talking about the
No.
engagement.
Yep.
You know. So I love it, bro.
I do too. I do too. And on that note, I think that's a good
That's a
spot
great
to end it. Yeah. So on that note, yo, I really appreciate everybody in here, everybody that rocked with us at all in the show, and everybody that stuck around the whole time.
Yeah,
And
anyone that pops in,
congratulations.
just to salute, like, we see you, we appreciate you. Anyone that shares it, I think, shout out to Bruce Lee, if he always like shares the
He
stream.
always shares it. Yeah.
Share the stream, bro. And it's not for us,
Fresh
like, to
Coast
me,
shares it.
I never say it like, oh, like, subscribe, like, you know, share it, because if you want to share some positive energy with someone today. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
I feel like there was some good energy here. If you want to like spread that around, man, spread the positive energy, pay it forward type
You
shit.
really don't ever hear me and Pablo say like and subscribe.
Right.
Like, people in the chat will say it, but we don't really ever say it. But I'll say share the stream, you know, because it's positivity all the way. And but on that note, next Monday will be the massacre recap episode, and we're gonna, before we drop the interviews and stuff that we got, before we drop the clips and all that and stuff, we're gonna show y'all we're gonna show y'all the interviews, not all of them, you know, but like clips of them, you know, highlights and shit like that, from the event, so y'all will get an exclusive, and then we'll drop the interviews as, you know, necessary. But yeah, man, so next week's episode is gonna be fucking dope. It's gonna be very, very dope. And I would like maybe to get somebody up here who watched the pay-per-view to recap it with us from their point of view, from watching it at home on their TV rather than being there. You know what I mean? Because it's a whole different feeling. So it's like they might have a whole other different. They might be like, no, wait, New Jersey Turks smoked pass, and we're like, what? No fucking way.
Right, in the building, it wasn't even close. Right.
Yeah. So, but on that note, man, this has been another dope episode of Unscripted Logic. Next week is episode 27. We're gonna call it Forever 27. Yeah, man, Social Assassin and the fucking one and only
Pablo Picasso.
You know what it is. We out this bitch. Peace.